Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review. Game of Thrones, Season 7, Episode 3, The Queen's Justice. And whose fucking Queen's Justice is? I'm Phil, the Issues Guy. I am here tonight to talk about this episode of Game of Thrones, but I am not alone. I have with me two awesome friends. I have Joe Dirty Locks and Kate Crow, who are back to talk about this episode. And, of course, not just that. We also have some really awesome people that have already been talking about this episode in the live motherfucking chat. See everyone there: Silly Rabbit, Noreen, Stacy, Bill, PCI, Q, 1998 champions, Mark, Mike, so many good folks. DJ11, Geck, Lady, Corey, Maiden of Darkness, I saw on there. We are fucking live. Wolf Gaming, Silly Rabbit, Mark Hunt. All of our good friends are joining us. We already have some voicemails and texts in. But if you want to get your voicemails and texts in and make sure that I get your comment through at least this show or our feedback show, which will be on Thursday evening, you can call in at 781-990-8509 and leave a voicemail or a text on that line. Or you can call in and talk to us live at 657-383-0370. Again, that's 657-383-0370. You can talk to Joe and I. Were a couple of twats that like when people die and then get head, because that's what we like to do. It's a pastime. And then Katie looks at us really inappropriately and shakes her head like, what do we do?
No, she doesn't.
But I actually really enjoyed this episode of Game of Thrones. I liked seeing the Lannister army being underestimated. A lot of talk before the season started about how the Lannisters would combat Dany, because he was stupid and got stupid advice from Tyrion, and they should have attacked King's Landing before giving Cersei an opportunity to gain all of her forces together to make an assault like this. Where are Euron's boats? If you just went to King's Landing, you would have seen Euron's boats coming. You could have burned them up. Again, why they should have gone and just attacked. I know they wanted to not be the Queen of the Ashes, but ultimately, if all your forces are picked off and now you want to throw a temper tantrum and go ride a dragon all through the water looking for Euron to burn people, maybe you should have just attacked King's Landing first and avoided this stupidity. I don't know. Dany, you're fucking stupid. And then she's like a fucking child. He's not bowing down to me. He's talking about. Maybe you should listen to what he's saying. But he's not bowing down to me.
Bend the knees.
I'm sorry. Not bow down to me. Not kneel, but kneel before Zod, Katie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really liked the way they all handled that situation, though. I gotta say.
No, I like this episode in a lot of ways.
It was good. It was fun.
It was really believable to her. I thought everyone played within character. I thought the introduction of Jon and Dany worked out really well in their interactions, their ideals. Their Targaryen-ness came out in that scene where they echoed each other, and Jon's attitude, how he had an answer for everything she said.
Great.
I loved that moment, and I love the Tyrion and Jon stuff. But that's enough of my gushing. What did you guys think about the episode?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It got a little slow at points. I didn't really enjoy the whole Lannister success and Jaime good stuff.
Come on, I love that Jaime have success. Kid.
No. Now, especially now, he's completely invested. He told Lady Olenna, that's it. I'm in. I'm in too deep. And she said to him, "You're in."
That's just
all the way in now.
No, that's just
it's very upsetting. It's disappointing.
That's to lull the audience into the false sense of he's all
kill her, Joe. So he can kill her.
So he can kill her, Phil.
It's happening. You're on my side of this. He's totally redemption arc.
Oh yeah, no. He's totally fucking knifing this bitch in the back.
It has to happen, Joe. And with disdain, you could see him look at her a couple of times in this episode with Euron when she was giving flirty eyes to Euron and gonna have sex with someone outside the family. That's no good with Jaime. If you fuck a cousin, that's all right. But if you fuck someone outside the family, let alone a dirty, salty Greyjoy, it goes
an
down.
Iron Islander. No, he loves her for all her psychopathic wonder. He loves her no matter what. And he doesn't want to stab another royal and be not only the Kingslayer, but the Queen Sister Lover Slayer.
Kinslayer.
He doesn't want that full house going on in there. So he's going to die with her or for her.
Oh, yeah.
So
or at her hand.
To talk about this Lannister thing off the beginning, the Lannister getting the best of the situation. Who do you chalk this up to, guys? Do you chalk this up to Jaime being just a better commander than Tyrion is? Jaime understanding the way Tyrion's mind works and knowing that he'll commit all of his forces to Casterly Rock and kind of putting one up on him? Or is it just more stupidity and the Lannisters taking advantage of Daenerys's inability to to attack and control and occupy or whatever.
Well, there was a lot of good points made after the last episode, right? Things that I kind of just missed a little. Like, how does Euron know what ship fucking they're on?
Oh, specifically
to take that ship and to take those prisoners hostage, right? How did I mean, is their recon just that good? They're watching from the land in all spots and reporting back that, you know, big fleet's moving this way, big fleet's moving that way? Or is there somebody, you know, and everybody was saying it was Lady Olenna was backstabbing them for some reason, which didn't make too much sense to me. But I mean, this begs the question, how did they know they were going after Casterly Rock itself? Like that, to me, it seemed like a pretty foolish move to begin with. It was more just to show those like Olenna and the Dornish that, hey, look, even though I'm a Lannister, I'm going to lay siege to Lannisport first, so you guys know that, you know, hey.
We mean business.
Right.
I think really what it was Tyrion being too emotional and Jaime and Cersei predicting it.
Yeah.
That's a tough prediction.
It's the Ned Stark honor disease
says at one
that
point
is
in the episode,
poisoning all of these people into doing these absurdly good things in time of...
They are not their fathers.
Tyrion said something at one point that Cersei will know I want to take the rock because she thought I'd always want to destroy it or something like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it is a bridge to go far, Joe, but I think it was just an assumption, or maybe they just decided to attack Highgarden. It was bad timing. But they said Cersei will know we're coming in Tyrion's speech. We'll listen to that a little bit later. Mm-hmm. Also, before we go too far at the beginning here, we should give credit to Lady for really going out like a fucking badass motherfucker, telling I fucking killed your cunt of a son after
she chugs the poison.
You want to talk about big fucking talkers, huh? Mm. Put Hound in that room and he's gonna leave a fucking stuffed man, that's for sure. That was some big fucking talk right there.
Yeah, she's like, he's somewhere the Hound's going.
Listening to talkers makes me thirsty.
But I love how she just basically called him out in that scene. I thought that was a very good acted scene between both characters. Yes. What I loved in that scene, and it goes to what we were saying a second ago, Joe, Jaime doesn't want to hear it when people say bad shit about Cersei because it rings too true inside.
Because he knows it's true. Yeah, he knows it.
Yep.
He's seen it all. He's not blind. He sees every bad shit that she fucking does.
Yeah, no, true love is not blind. It's accepting all of those horrible things about that person you love deeply. He knows that she is a horrible, horrible creature.
Now, Joe
still loves her.
Joe, if you, going back to Jon and Dany for a second, where everything's going on, if you were Jon Snow and you had died and come back to fucking life, wouldn't you tell people? Why would you want to keep that shit a secret? I mean,
it's hello, the dead have come back to life, and we need your help to go kill them all. But oh, by the way, I'm the dead come back to life too. So
that was like, I'm no big city lawyer, but I think when a man gets stabbed in the chest.
I'm no big city lawyer, but I know when to shut my mouth and change the subject quickly.
And absolutely, I saw it a little bit in the chat. We officially, talking about Jaime and Cersei in their sex scene, we officially did get a
rape return. Oh, yeah, she got the rape this time.
He's like, I couldn't be naked on the show before, but I was pregnant. I'm gonna be fuck you. I don't care.
We're missing the big thing. And she goes in and he says, no. And she says, bitch, I'm sucking that cock, whether you like it or not. I'm the queen.
It's good to be the queen, Joe.
Joe, that man was raped.
It was slightly
maybe not on their dead corpse of a son, but you know,
I mean,
he was mouth raped.
He never took back verbally his no.
He doesn't have to. Okay, I'll remember that. So Your Honor, eventually she just stopped saying no.
Remember what I'm saying.
What?
Jaime had
How do you remember what I'm saying when you don't even let me say it? That is magic.
So we've got our first super chat donation of the night from Sam. Sam, thank you so much. Want you guys to all drink for an amazing episode and celebrate my birthday. Happy Sam, go hug yourself. Olenna,
Sam,
Mike,
cheers.
Awesome. By the way, cheers to Sam as I spin the wheel. Hopefully the wheel won't fall over.
The fucking wheel.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Sam. I have to. Sam got make up a song, so I have to make up a song for Sam. Fucking, I really have to do this. Oh shit. Okay, fucking. Where's the song for Sam? I play a song.
A song for Sam.
I don't want to play a song for Sam.
Oh.
No, here we go. Oh, Sam, thank you so much for that super chat donation. We appreciate that Lady Olenna went out like a motherfucker tonight telling that piece of shit Jaime Lannister, that I love anyway, but he might be a piece of shit, that his son was a cunt. Oh, Joffrey, you cunts! I liked watching you choke.
At the mouth.
It went better than I could ever fucking imagine, you motherfucking little dirty bitch. So yeah, thank you, Sam. That's your song. Thank you for the super chat donation, and happy birthday to you, and thank you to everybody. And sorry for my abuse of music right there. Sorry. Please, Katie, please make a sweet potato pie in honor of Lady Olenna. And then play the Four Tops record, Ain't No Woman Like the One I Got. Am I in stereo again, Phil? Yeah, I figured out what was wrong. I did. I figured out what was wrong in the last show in mono. Anyways, so Tyrion and Jon was really good stuff that we got. We got Bran coming back to Winterfell, which to me, as much as I wanted it to be something, felt a little underwhelming to me because of Bran's reaction. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you, Bran. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when did he like? He's just been in his trance so much. He's all fucking strung out now. He's completely fucking emotionless.
Shock. I mean, that's the only thing that I mean, he's going through a lot.
It was a little underwhelming.
Yes, that was another part where I was kind of slow and what the fuck's going on.
I'm feeling a little thunder from Bill Sotheby in the live motherfucking chat.
Thunder.
Something out of all the memories to prove to Sansa that he was watching, he picks their wedding night with
Seriously.
Fucking little creep.
Bad tick.
It really was a beautiful night, wasn't it? Soft snow,
a beautiful night,
colored. I mean, so white dress.
Yo, it's almost like Bran is humming to himself this song.
It's the most rip tonight. It's the most rip tonight.
It's like he's just repeating the fuck Sansa, fuck Sansa. It's like he's on board with that. No, he kind of chills. He tells her that he doesn't want rulership of Winterfell. It's hers if she wants it. Doesn't really matter. I'm the three-eyed raven now. It's well, the three-eyed raven trained me to be the three-eyed raven. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I thought you were the three-eyed raven. Well, it's complicated. No, it's not complicated. He used to be it. He passed over the torch to me and he taught me. That's simple. Yeah. Why can't you just explain it, Brand? It's pretty simple. It's not as complicated as you're making it. You could just be like, yeah, he taught me, and then he died, and now
dude in a tree taught me shit.
It's kind of like an apprenticeship. I was the apprentice, and then I became the guy.
It's kind of like, remember all those old Nan stories about wargs? King of the wargs.
Yeah, okay.
Joshua for super chat donation says Bran is missing Hodor. That's why he's so sad.
He's been.
Hopefully, he'll see him again. He'll see White Door, But here we go, buddy. Here's a spin for you.
And heavy depression.
Pete's Live Music says, "Motherfucking chat challenge. How many people will donate $5 in super chat if Joe will bend the knee to Katie Crow? I will. Are you with me, motherfucking chat? I want Joe to bend the knee to Katie Crow.
I'll bend Katie Crow over my knee. No, you don't have to donate in that small chat.
It's totally that kind of show, Joe.
It's nice to get paid for that kind of thing.
Guys, stop this. It's totally this kind of show.
Her over my knee.
Now, Joe, stand up and take your. No, I'm kidding. So Cersei and Jaime murder turns them both on. We get.
Stop saying no. I get to do it now.
We get Sam. Oh, and the super chat wheel landed on Phil Drink. So here we go. Game of Thrones beer.
Cheers.
There you go. Bend the knee. And funny enough, for tonight's episode, the Game of Thrones beer is in fact called Bend the Knee.
And I got Game of Thrones Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Yep. No, that is what we're drinking tonight. So, and then we get Sam, and I gotta be honest, this scene with Sam didn't go exactly the way I thought it was going to go. I was actually really surprised and happy that the Archmaester was happy for Sam. I was.
What do you bet those are the scrolls Sam needs?
And I was excited about that. Those are old rotten scrolls. They could have very valuable information.
Hopefully they're not just like these scrolls are rotting because, they were written last year and left in the flood room.
In the wet moldy room.
In the wet moldy room, right.
No, I keep thinking this Grand Maester is like, I don't
know. Can!
Can!
That was a little Joe, I was about to drop you a beat there, Joe. Go ahead. Can! I love this dude. That's my favorite, one of my favorite musicals of all time. I
feel like this Grand Maester he has to be in. I don't know. He looks tricky. He has to be in some way helping Sam out to go through this and do this shit.
He's teaching Sam how to. He's not just going to be a Meister. He's going to be a fucking diamond dog.
Well, and that's why I feel like these scrolls should have something important in them. And
Bill H says the scrolls were being read by Jorah while everyone had grayscale. Lady also agrees with you, Katie. I bet something good is in those scrolls.
Hell yeah.
Will include learning all the important Maester shit. Definitely would be exciting to get those scrolls. Says left. Q says, Mark, in every med school, Sam would scroll by. In every med school, Sam would be booted, and it's not because of Sam's technique that he cured Jorah. In reality, he'd be fucking ousted out of there.
We've all seen Flatliners, right? Of course.
The Night is young. Go Kevin Bacon, Joe, and Kiefer Sutherland. Great movie. Yeah. How to make sweet potato from Westeros. Antoine says, how to make a sweet potato from Westeros. Katie smiles, takes sweet potatoes in a bowl, pour milk, sugar, and smile at a picture of Marjorie, Tyrell, and Olenna. And Joe puts the pie in the oven. So where are all the grayscale?
No, he pulls it out of the oven.
Whoa.
Goddess Phantom says, so where do all the grayscale pieces? Shouldn't be too hard to find. I hope he burned that shit. Maester Doogie Howser, MD, is Sam's guy. Maiden of Darkness. Thank you so much. Everyone hit that like button if you haven't already. Didn't they kick the Qyburn out for Experiment on the Living, but Sam gets a free pass because he's fluffy?
No, it wasn't just because he was experimenting on the Living. This wasn't experimenting on the Living. This was more following a procedure that had already been outlined that others may have taken it upon themselves to make better or do different or do poorly. And Sam read the instructions and followed the instructions. Like, I don't know. He's really lucky none of that pus splashed up into his fucking eye.
He had no eye protection, like goggles, basic lab.
If you follow the instructions, it's just like putting together a bench from IKEA. It's easy. You just cut that grayscale off. It's really easy.
Dude, when you want to know the truth? If that shit was on me, the only thing I'd have been missing was the salve. There'd be no way I wasn't picking all that shit off of me at every
Dude, I got a little thing on me. I got a tick on me last year. I didn't even know what it was. I just ripped it off. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, you guys, you could watch seasons worth of shit where there's a mark on my face and it's there the whole season, week after week. So I just keep picking the fucking shit off. So I'm a fucking disgusting fuck.
Pete's live music.
I've pulled my own fucking teeth out. I got something in me. I'll dig that shit out. Fuck that. No way.
Live music. Hashtag Joe bend the knee. Roll the wheel. Roll the wheel. Roll the wheel. Let's see.
I hope it lands on bend Katie over my knee. Is that an actual triangle, Phil?
What was that?
Bend Katie over my knee.
Oh, not yet. I got to put that on there, but that's with a couple more if we get enough of them. Pete's live music. You have one. No, you got a good one. Review a commentary of your choice. You pick a movie or something you want me to do a live podcast or a pre-recorded review. You decide what you want. What you want. Email me your pick. You have won a free review or a podcast of your choice. So email me privately about that, whatever you want me to do. You can either pick a commentary, watching a movie, one of those kind of casts, a podcast about anything, or if you want me to do a pre-recorded video or something. So here we go. Maiden of Dr.
Pre-recorded video on the My Little Pony movie.
It could be a pre-recorded video on the My Little Pony. If he requests that, I have to do that. I respect the super chat wheel. It's a contract. So someone in the darkness that a scene I definitely want to talk about at the beginning here is probably the most underrated scene in the episode, but probably my favorite, the Varys and Melisandre scene. I fucking love that. I love when Varys is on the attack, and I love Melisandre almost just being honest and defeated there at some point, being like, yeah, I'm going to die. I'm going to come back to Westeros. I'm going to die like you're going to die. We're both going to die. And fuck you. You know, I know you hate me, but I don't care. I really liked Mel in that scene, and I loved Varys. That was to me probably my favorite scene in the whole entire episode. Loved it.
Yeah, it was a good one. She was very matter of fact, and like you said, just very morbid and dark, and like, yeah, we're gonna die. No, I'm dying on this continent. Just like you. And he was like seething.
I don't know. You want to talk about favorite scenes? Like, that was a great scene, but that Tyrion and Jon Snow scene alone, no, you dolt. Tell me how I can help you. Like, that was a great scene. The later Olenna scene, I think, was with Jaime.
I didn't say the best, Joe. I didn't say the best.
Underrated, yes.
I said underrated, one of my favorites. Jade Dragon says, started the episode late. Now I'm joining the live motherfucking chat. Jade Dragon, thank you so much for the super chat donation. You're fucking amazing. Spinning the fucking wheel for you. And now, but I also wanted to mention the beginning of this episode, the fact that they didn't make us wait till the end of the episode for this. They really got into it right away. Jade Dragon Melly, Joe can see the live fucking chat. You get a Joe rant of your choice. Give Joe any subject right now, and he will rant about it. Any subject. So look out for Jade Dragon Melly in the chat, Joe, to give you your rant subject. It could be about this episode, or it could be about anything you want. So while we're waiting for that, before we get into that other section, let's check and look over here and see if we have any. Oh, we do. So let's take a couple phone calls here at the beginning before we get into that other part of our show. This is from area code 954. And caller, say your name, where you're calling from, and whatever your question and comment is. So area code 954. You're on the air.
How you doing, guys? This is Robert in Plantation, Florida.
Great to talk to you, Robert. How's it going tonight?
It's going well. Excellent episode. Everything played out pretty well. The thing I was looking at the most is now that Bran is back, and he said to Sansa he saw her wedding, which we never saw, but it's obvious that he has seen just about every event now that's happened in the last probably like 6-7 years. So it's quite obvious.
Probably just the ones that involve his family.
Betrayed his father. And he's sitting right in there with Sansa. Ooh. So I'm hoping within the next episode or two, that's going to come out and give Sansa a choice to exile or kill him. And I also saw a scene where, like in the preview, where it looks like Brienne is swinging the sword down. It doesn't look like combat play, so possible Littlefinger.
We can hope
making his way out.
Caller, I absolutely agree. Yeah. I think the first thing Bran should have said to her was, "Oh, Sansa, it's great to see you. Yes, I'm back. I can see everything. And you know that guy Littlefinger that you're hanging out with? You gotta kill him." You gotta kill him. What the fuck's up with that? He's acting stupid. What are you doing, Sansa? You stupid idiot. Thank you for the awesome call, dude. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good. Dude.
Great call. Let's take another call from 7108. Yeah, Brad, come on. You got that superpower, and you're letting that Littlefinger hang out with your sister.
Yeah. Priorities on the things that you tell your sister.
We didn't really talk about Littlefinger sprinkling those ice nuggets about the White Walkers and everything like that. Do you think he really believes it, or do you think he's just kind of talking the talk and using it as another talking point, so to speak? I don't think he could believe it. I mean, no one else believes it. Why would Littlefinger believe it?
About the White Walkers? Yeah. He doesn't believe it yet.
He's not
even thinking about it. It hasn't even entered his like he's listening to it all and he's hearing what everybody's saying, but I don't think he necessarily believes it yet because he hasn't seen any of it yet. He hasn't seen the dragons yet.
No.
He hasn't seen the White Walkers yet. The one thing he has seen, the giant.
Has he seen the giant? Well, oh, yeah, because he's seen a dead giant. A dead giant was in Winterfell. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Joe. He has seen the giant.
Okay. 1-1. And 1-1 was on the battlefield when they all came around the corner. 1-1 ran up the field following Jon Snow and Davos to go hunt down Ramsay.
Yeah. Yeah, Jon Snow watched being taken down. Oh.
Someone said, area code 655, I'm Bran acting weird. He can see the past, present, and the future, so he's probably pretty depressed about what he's going to see coming.
Do we know?
Big time.
No, I don't think he
Big
sees the
time.
future. We haven't established that he sees future
No.
yet.
He sees everything that's happened and everything that's going on right now that's next to a tree. So
Or something like that.
Area code 718. You're on the air, 718. What's going on, caller? Who are you? Where are you calling from? And what's your comment or question?
Hey guys, my name is Linda. I'm calling from New York. How are you guys doing?
Doing awesome, Linda. Great to talk to you.
Good talking to you guys too. Yeah, I just want to say it was an awesome episode. I loved how they kind of kept things real with Dany and Jon, because I mean we're all rooting for. I mean in the preview last week I was like, yes, he's going to Winterfell. Everything. I'm sorry, not Winterfell. Dragonstone. Everything's going to be great, and he's gonna, you know. I know they're going to have like their disagreements, but in the end, he's going to convince her and she's going to go with him. And yeah, we're going to start this thing, but that's not exactly how it happened. And, you know, they did keep it real in that sense, and that, yeah, she came all the way, you know, across all those waters. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting exactly where she sailed from again. But yeah, she traveled really far, and she was very one-track minded. So for Jon to just come in there and think that he was just gonna, you know, say a few things about, you know, when you think about it, yeah, if someone starts telling you that, you know, fairies are real, or, you know, whatever mythical thing is real, and we need to go kill them now, of course no one's really gonna, you know, buy into that once they've seen it.
Joe?
So,
Yeah.
Now she has absolutely every reason to buy into it.
One second, caller. Joe, what were you going to say?
Sure.
She just has every reason to buy into it now, for the simple fact that her army is split in two, half of it destroyed, right? Half of it unable to muster because the Tyrells and the Dornish army can't get up to King's Landing anymore. Half the fleet sunk off in Dornish, half the fleet sunk off of Lannisport. All the Unsullied and Dothraki are up in Lannisport, which doesn't leave too many troops with her on Dragonstone. So now she's in a very vulnerable position, right? So what do? At the next episode, I can't see too much more than, okay, you got a boat full of dragon glass. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go back up north. Let's go north, because from Lannisport, which is
caller, go for it.
yeah, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with that.
Do it. Disagree with him. We love that.
Yeah, just because she's losing right now doesn't mean she's automatically going to believe in like all this other like mythical stuff. Just because, I mean, her battles that she's losing, that's real. Like that's reality. Because up until, I mean, besides the dragons, she believes in dragons obviously because she's gave birth to them. You know, that's, you know, whatever she sees, whatever people have seen and experienced in reality. You know, that's what they believe in. That's what they see, you know. But she's never seen these White Walkers. She's only just heard of them. I don't even know if she even really knows like the mythical.
You're
probably not. She's probably
right.
Right.
And when I say she has every reason to believe, I mean she has every reason to go north and see the shit and then be a believer.
Yeah.
She's being told that she suddenly has to fight a whole other war beyond the
caller. Awesome call. Definitely call back. Definitely call back. Talk to you soon.
Is it just makes perfect sense where she's in Dragonstone, half her army is across the other side of the continent over here in Lannisport, Casterly Rock. The only thing that they're going to be able to do, they can't go out and treat by sea because all their boats are gone and there's a big armada out here. The only thing left for her to do is to flee north with Jon and her dragons at this point, or burn down all of King's Landing.
I think it's about time she just burns down King's Landing.
Well, the thing is those troops will never make it to King's Landing. They will be cut off by Jaime's troops going northeast as they head east, and they will be cut off before they even get to King's Landing by the rest of the Lannister army.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
A massive land battle here. So the only place and the only way Dany gets back to her army, her Dothraki and her Unsullied, is if they travel north through the Riverlands, through a very weakened, Frey-controlled, Lannister-controlled, no longer controlled by their armies because they're not their Riverlands in Riverrun, and then through the Frey Towers, and they'll meet up in the north. And that's what I'm saying is she doesn't have necessarily every reason to believe right now, but she's headed north. There's no if she stays on that island
At this point,
it's not a good outcome for her. So she's got to get off that island. She's got to go north, and when she gets there, she'll see them and she'll believe them.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways because Arya's taking care of everything.
Two things. Thank you to Caitlin, the Mad Queen. Said a $2 donation was missed from Mark Hunt. Are the Dothraki prepared for winter? No fucking way. The Dothraki will die in winter. Mark, here's a spin for you. Thank you, Mark. Sorry for the missed super chat donation. Thank you so much to Caitlin and to Quixote for letting me know about that. We have the best motherfuckers in the world. You got silly hat and silly goofy dance, Mark. I will do a silly goofy dance at some point. And we also got a super chat donation from John fucking Snow. Thank you, John Snow. I love you. He says, Oscar and Krissa from Virginia, we never miss your guys' show. Bran reminding Sansa about her wedding night. Hashtag dick move.
Okay.
So here we go.
I got your dragon, Jade Dragon.
And Mark,
right.
Get me to have to talk about take the next caller with this fucking thing on my head, Mark Hunt. This is what you get when you get a super chat donation. You get me wearing stupid fuzzy hats and shit like that. And we also got Stephen Michael Davis, who's a super chat donation. So let's take this next caller. This is one of our favorite callers, Jay. Jay, welcome to the line. Tell us where Joe's wrong. No, I'm kidding. Here you go, Jay. Welcome, Joe.
Joe's never wrong.
Oh, that would take too long. Things are written down. I would like to start out with this. If you literally
hold on. I'd like to point out that I have yet to be proven wrong.
Little kids are shit, and besides the Stark kids and the Shireen kid, that being thrown out of a window would be better for the entire realm and everywhere else. Look what happened when kids grow up in Westeros. They become Joffrey. They become fucking the Bolton kid. Like, kids in Westeros are little shits, and throwing them out of windows, it actually makes you a very, very good person. So
go, Jamie.
It improves your character.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Thank you. Jay.
It's not. I mean, it's good for the child, but it's bad. Like, here's the thing: it's good if a child falls out a window and learns humility. It's bad if somebody throws them out the window.
Yeah, well, maybe. So Stephen Michael Davis says, how do the Lannisters have a huge army left? Also, who's in charge of the Stormlands now? I'm not even sure who's in charge of the Stormlands now, and how the Lannisters have an army left, because I think most of the battles that they've done in recent years, since the battles with Robb Stark, they forced like other people to do.
Never use your own army when you can have someone else fight it for you.
Most of them were at were at Casterly Rock. So all of the soldiers that were at Casterly Rock, because Tywin would never move their backup forces out. All of those guys are the ones that went on Highgarden.
If you remember too, when they had the Battle of the Blackwater, the Lannister troops didn't show up until it was just about over.
Yep.
The next time we see, I mean, the Lannister troops, they go north, and they're held up in Harrenhal for a while, running like, go burn this village, go burn that village, but they're not really fighting. They're fighting Robb in the north, but they end up getting out of that without having to do another big, huge battle, right? So aside from that first defeat, they've had time now to rebuild some of their ranks, and when they laid siege to Riverrun, they just showed up. The Freys had been there for a while, so they haven't really used too many troops throughout. Lost too many troops.
Okay, so let's take a couple more calls. We got a few more people on hold right now before we get into the recap here. So let's take a few more calls at the beginning here. This is from area code 757. Area code 757. You're on the air. What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, Phil and Joe? Joe, I have a question for you. Yeah. And can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, dude.
The answer is 42.
Yeah, I would like to know, Joe, now I enjoyed the show a lot, but from what I read and all the information, that the books is more different. When I know that some of season 7 is based on book 5 still, and we don't know what in the hell book 6 is coming out. What do you think?
Well, I'm not even sure how much of this is based from book 5. They took out a lot of the crap from book 5, like the Dornish.
Great call, Antoine.
The Dornish prince in the book that hasn't been in this. There's quite a bit actually missing from book 5 out of the story.
It's tough. Oh, you silenced Joe. By the way, Joe, the super chat landed. You must take a drink.
Oh yeah. I'll take a drink. I was just trying to think of.
No, it's a very good question.
I kind of forgot the question as I was answering the question. That's why I was like paused there for a second.
You're like, what was I talking about? It happened. SSLB. If they don't figure out the Lannisters are stealing the Tyrell's fortune, Dany needs to not listen to any advisor. Dylan says, Jaime is the part of the madness now. Unfortunately, he will fall, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Oh, yeah.
Gonzalez says, maybe the Lannisters are reserving their troops. Hopefully, Dany is doing the same. Aegon plot is gone, too. Yeah, that just a lot of things are gone. He was like, are there any more season that we're going to get from book stuff, or is it all going to be new stuff at this point?
I mean, it's as far as I can see, it's all new stuff. I don't see too much stuff that's missing. Like all the stuff that's missing from book 5 is gone, and I haven't seen too much of that in this season or even in last season. And that's one of the things I was actually thinking about this the other day when I was walking to my car, was how much different this is in our podcast, Phil, than it was for the first 5 seasons. Right, the first 5 seasons or few seasons we were doing this, we got to talk about it from a standpoint of we knew what happened in the books, we knew what was going to happen in future seasons. We had to kind of talk
around certain things too, Joe. We had pussyfoot around certain shit.
And now we're kind of at a point where any information we know from the books can't really be considered spoilers to future parts of this series, because either it's not in the show or it's already been done and we're past it. So we're now sitting in the same spot many TV fans, not book fans, have been sitting in the whole time. And now we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know where exactly this story is. We know where the story is going. You can see where it's going, but how it's getting there, what's going to happen, all this shit, like we're completely blind to. And I really fucking enjoy this show now more than I have in the previous seasons. Like I haven't had this much excitement in the show since season 1, when I didn't know anything about it at all.
Big Kev says, hey everybody,
books, it's different.
Joe and Katie. Joe, Katie needs to put you across her knee. When will John find out about Bran being at Winterfell? Good episode tonight. I hope he finds out sooner rather than later. I love how Bran just kind of said, I need to talk to John. I have some shit I got to say to John. And I agree, Joe. I think it's an exciting time just to be a Game of Thrones fan, whether you're a book purist that's like, I hate what's going on in the show, but still it's still like new territory and getting to that point. And even if this is an alternate timeline from what's going on in the books, and that's great, we're going to eventually get a conclusion to that. And it's going to be, the canon, if for whatever that use of that word of what this is. But this is an offshoot. It's an interesting time because I can't remember another situation where the alternate universe version is going to finish before the prime version of something is going to finish.
Right.
It's just backwards. A cool. It's just a weird, cool thing. Some people might say it's depressing or they're down about it, but to me, it's like I love things that have never really happened, and I can't think of other situations exactly like this. There's probably something that I'm not thinking about that's kind of like this too, but but this seems to be one of the only things like this, and I really enjoy that.
And
Big Kev, lots of love. I also see we have tons of text messages, and if any of those text messages we don't get to tonight, I will do it on the feedback show. Assassin says Cersei's revenge on the Sand Snakes was fantastic, but the incest scene after kind of killed it for me. Spin of the wheel for you.
Not hot.
I'm not any kind of way, shape, near form a book snob. I've read like 12 books in my life, and 5 of them in the game.
Everyone drink. Everyone out there, whatever you have, even if you have water. Or
everyone drinks. The wheel says.
Everybody drink. Toast.
Breaketh the wheel.
Everyone drink. Mo, I didn't see you, Mo. Great to see you.
Oh, and Katie and I got a drink too from one of those other ones here.
I'm already making.
So everybody, I also see that we have a bunch of people on hold, getting ready to call in. Everybody, we're going to reopen the phone lines in a little bit. If you want to stick on hold, you're welcome to stick on hold. But we're going to get into the recap here a little bit in a second. And then and then we'll get back to calls. We'll take a couple of breaks in the middle of the recap. But everyone, we like to get at the beginning. We know everyone can't stay up crazy late with us every night. So the beginning, we like to do almost like a silly review leading up to it, and then get into our recap and talk point to point. So where is it? I'm just stalling time because I can't find this song. Here we go. It's time for the recap.
Oh, no, it's Smirnoff. Absolute. Whatever the fuck it is. It's absolute.
I was doing my best Jaime Lannister impression. Come here, Queen. I just killed somebody. I'm hot.
Jaime Lannister got raped tonight, dude. Don't make fun of him.
Look at you defending Jaime. I like this. I like you fucking defending Jaime. It makes me feel happy.
He said no. She did it anyway.
He gets to attack.
Great to see everyone in the live motherfucking chat. So when Euron goes crazy, double agent Cersei,
rape is rape.
Not marrying him. I'm losing more and more respect for Jaime each week. What's happening, says Claudio.
Incest rape.
Okay. Phil is into bestiality. Madcap.
Oh.
Madcap, I'm into bestiality. I like the effervescing elephant with tiny eyes and great big trunk. The whispered in the hair. I can't say any more of the lyrics, but you know what I'm talking about, Madcap laughs. I know you do. What do you think Lord Baelish has a knife out for next episode? Dylan, I did not watch the preview for next episode quite yet, but I don't know what Baelish is doing. I am so dumbfounded by everything Baelish is doing this season, but
I'm not. I know exactly what he's doing.
Around in the shadows. He has something going on.
The only thing
love you,
I
Mo.
feel like he made a mistake in doing, which he did so that we could, because he needs someone to talk to in order for us to know what's going on, right? So unless he has someone to talk plans with or talk to, which he doesn't, he has no allies. What is he going to go talk to Rob Aaron, like a Robin Aaron? Like what? No, he's not.
Robin, yeah.
So like he's got nobody to like plan with and all this shit. And he's amassed a good bit. He's amassed
unless he has a nipple or is throwing someone out the moon door. I don't think Robin's going to do much.
Right, exactly. And I mean, Baelish is.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Go.
Baelish has done well for himself. He's got Harrenhal. He's got the Veil. And when he came out and he attacked the Boltons with the North and the Wildlings, he severed all ties to Cersei and King's Landing, so he gave it all up.
No one knows
he's now a rebel lord as well. He could kiss Harrenhal goodbye. Nobody really wants Harrenhal to begin with. It's more of a title than an actual like, yay! I got a melted fucking castle.
It's awesome. It's awesome and it's creepy, but it's really expensive to keep up.
To keep up as well, correct? And so.
Turn it into a museum.
So now he's stuck, and he's stuck in the North. So the only way we get to know his plans and what's going on with him is for him to talk to someone. He's got no one to talk to but Sansa. So the only mistake I actually saw him make is when he said to Sansa, I've come out for you guys now, and that's all I have.
Yeah.
Like, so now we know his only goal and his only motivation is power. Power, period. No matter how he's going to get it. And so all of this that he's doing, this going to Jon, this trying to talk to Sansa, this is all to try to creep his way in, to sink his way into these people that he hasn't been around.
See, I think I have to think that he's smart enough to know, especially at this point, he can't creep his way in.
Yep, I agree, Katie. You should fucking
because
know.
of the men.
Should fucking know. Oh. I'm sorry, Critch donated. How much more shade can Euron throw on Jaime, and how swollen was Cersei's man in the boat after she put the torture on the Sand Mom? Fucking brutal. Rich, Critch, thank you so much for the super chat donation. You're fucking awesome. And I do want to put out a couple. We're glorifying a lot of people. Das Kuhnhen says, sorry if I killed your name there. I know I'm in the minority, but I was kind of underwhelmed by this episode. And Critch, you also get a spin of the super chat wheel. And everyone can have an opinion. No, you fucking
I get it. Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. You get it's your pick, Critch. You get to pick anything you want. Anything you want. We did answer your text.
What does that mean?
Great to see you. Great to see you. And thank you to everyone that's been donating on Super Chat tonight. Thank you to all our mods and all of our good friends that might be messaging us in Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, jump in the Discord group, join us, talk about the episode all week long, have some fun. Stephen Michael Davis, favorite Game of Thrones song or Ice and Fire tinfoil hat theory. I know Joe's would be the Tyrion Targaryen. He's like, that's not even a tinfoil hat. That's just a fact.
Well, it was always a tinfoil hat, right? That it was J plus L makes J or whatever the fuck. R plus L makes J. I always do that. I always preach that. That was right. Keep coming. And when you see that Arya didn't go north because y'all forgot about that shit since last week,
she's coming, Joe.
You'll see. Oh yeah, because John made it all the way down to fucking Dragonstone before she made it anywhere near there. Yep. Because
time is wonky. Don't use the time is wonky against me. Critch says for his super chat donation, he wants you to take a joke and praise Jamie, Joe.
Didn't I already do that?
You did, and we'll get to it. We'll get to it later.
But I can praise Jamie. Jamie.
Wait for it, Joe, because we're going to get to it later in the recap. So let's get into this. So we open up with what we wanted all the time. We wanted Dragonstone, the waves there. The boat comes up and John and team are there. Davos comes out and they go back and forth with a dwarf bastard. Let's listen to a few seconds of this.
Dwarf of Casterly Rock.
It starts
at the top of the wall.
Yeah, it starts with John. It starts with the bastard of Winterfell.
Yeah.
Along the road. It's been a long road, but we're both still here.
Scout says, chat moves too fast for me. Weirwood since 8 a.m. Can't speed read. Catch you guys later. Love you, man. Love you too, Scout.
Battle of Blackwater Bay. Unluckily for me.
See, I could just sit here and listen to John and Tyrion going back and forth.
Yeah.
And they have a really good talk back and forth, and they just...
Our queen knows this is a long journey.
Missandei is there to kind of just immediately start laying down the law of you need to bend.
Must move. Must move.
The Dothraki finally make an appearance, and they come and they scare everybody, take their weapons and take their boats. And Davos and Tyrion talk about the Blackwater, which is really cool. I'm like, I'm no big city lawyer, but I was unlucky to be on the other side of the battle. Missandei, they make Missandei ask all the tough questions because she's nice. And the Dothraki ask Missandei in Dothraki, can we rape these people? And the Dothraki, what about the bat? Can we rape these people? No, you can't rape these people, Dothraki. We don't really have any use for you. Sit there. Do nothing. Wait for Dany to become angry when she sends you guys to rape and pillage. So Missandei comes this way to meet our Dragon Queen. Davos asks her where she's from, and she says she's from Narth, and he says it's beautiful there. Tyrion asks about, which is really funny, he asks about Sansa. I don't know if I have where he asked about Sansa, but he's like, how's Sansa doing? I never had sex with her. John goes, I didn't want to know that. I don't really care that you had sex with her or didn't have sex with her. It doesn't really matter right now. So very fair. It doesn't matter. I don't want to know if you had sex or not. So don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me.
I want to know.
I do too. And she could have done better. She could have done worse than Tyrion. She should have appreciated what she had there. So John and him joke that it was a shammed marriage, unconsummated. John says, or Tyrion goes, Sansa's smarter than she's letting on. And John says a very funny line. She's letting on, Joe. So
she's starting to let on.
Yep, she's starting to understand. Pamela says, and what do you think about this, Joe? Is this season too predictable? Are you able to predict Game of Thrones more so than usual this season?
I feel like I am, but I'm being told by everybody that I'm wrong.
But what? I missed it.
Oh, just about Arya? Are you still about the Arya thing?
Not just that. It's not just that. But like, I've been predicting shit in the last 2 seasons, right? And I'm scarcely ever wrong, man. I'm not trying to blow my own whistle. I'm not trying to say that my theories are the theories that can be banked on, fucking banked on.
Yo, just saying, to fuel your flame, Rastafarian white guy is kind of saucy tonight. Keep it up, Joe. Keep it up.
I'm just saying that
saucy.
I'm right. Like,
the chat's getting.
I can't say 100% of the time because sometimes I'm not right about every detail in my things, but like, pretty fucking there, and everybody's pretty fucking wrong all the time. But they want to argue, they want to get lippy, they want to try to be the smart guys and the smart girls, but they don't know. They don't know what I know, right? I'm like Tyrion, bitches. I drink and I fucking know things. That's it. That's it. You just canned fucking laughter me? There's no need for canned laughter, man. Everybody was already laughing.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't mean to do that. You had that fucking shit waiting. You're like, he always plays me like. He's like, listen to this. He doesn't say listen to this. He just like plays them and like lets me hear little clips of like these clever little things he's got ready for the show. I haven't heard canned laughter yet. No, he was waiting to spring that shit on me. He was being all fucking clever. That was pretty clever, Phil.
Sorry. Okay, so
how's that working out for you?
Mike says the only thing Joe got right is Katie. Hey, chat. Hey. No,
and since then, I haven't had to get everything right. Everything just is right.
Oh, okay. So let's continue here. John and Tyrion go back and forth. I'm drunk. I'm a fool. Tyrion says, I should not have let you come. The Stark men don't do well in the south. Jon says, I'm not really a Stark. Yeah, you're a Targaryen, so keep going right there. The dragons fly by, and Jon's like, fuck, dragons. Melisandre smiles.
Oh, that's just a good scene.
Yeah, and Tyrion's like, you never get used to it. I agree, Katie. That was really cool. I loved seeing the dragons, seeing how happy the dragons are to be in Dragonstone, and seeing Jon's reaction, because he was shocked and amazed, but he's seen giants and he's seen White Walkers too, so it's just like, fuck.
Oh, that too.
Yep.
Dragons.
Yep, and he's a Targaryen, a Stargaryen, as Jay said in the live chat. Dude with the big hair is lying. So that, which one? I was curious which one of us. We both have kind of big hair. So Jon is a Targaryen. Peace out, Mads Queen. Have a good night, Mads Queen. Thank you so much for all the fucking love.
I think I might have the big hair.
Yeah, you probably. It was probably you. It's probably you. Don't know if you saw Super Hunt. Mike Bushell donated. Mike donated $2 on Super Chat. Sorry I missed you, Mike. Thank you, Quixote, for letting me know, and thank you to everyone that donates on Super Chat tonight. You guys help keep us going and help support our channel and keep us doing this every week and help getting us a little drunk. Spin the fucking wheel. So here we go. Everybody drink again. Everybody drink. Toast. So
I'm drinking already.
So then we see Melisandre and Varys, and let's listen to a little bit of Melisandre and Varys.
A sham marriage, an unconsummated.
Oh no, it's the sham marriage part. Play, damn you.
And Sansa, I hear she's alive and well. She is. Does she miss me terribly?
Thank you, Stephen Michael Davis.
Sham marriage, an unconsummated.
You begged us to summon the king in the north. Don't you want to see him again?
Yes, DJ.
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
Strange. You spoke so highly of Jon Snow, but when he arrived...
I mean, this is a really well-acted scene, but ultimately what comes out of this is just the obvious. Is Melisandre admitting that she's just in this situation or hiding from the situation because she pissed off Jon Snow and she pissed out Davos. She doesn't specifically mention Davos in the situation, but she does say she did something horrible. So it's at least a little decent of her to make aware that she thinks in her mind she did something horrible, because there's no reason for her to say that unless she felt it to get inside the character's mind right there. I don't think she was lying to Varys there and saying, oh, I felt bad because he's going to feel bad for her or something like that. I think she was offering up how she really felt because he wasn't going to believe anything she said. So she was sort of in a no-win, like, it doesn't matter if I tell the truth here. So I think she probably did tell the truth of how she was feeling. I don't know. How'd you guys like that scene?
No, it struck me like that too. Like she's done. She said, I'm done here. I serve no purpose now. I did what I was here to do. Fuck it. I don't really care what you think of me. This is it.
So then here we go. Melisandre's prediction is that she'll die, says Antoine Thomas, and I think it's going to happen. Varys was shitting his pants about his own death because he knows she's right. Melisandre still needs to meet Arya again. I hope that actually happens. I really do. I think Varys will not know he's destined to die in Westeros. Janelle says Mel can't die till she sees Arya again. That was the one prediction that they actually put in the show, like 5 million prophecies that they left out. Mel will... I hope she does meet Arya again. So our next...
I think it's pretty interesting that all these Red Priestesses know so much about Varys' past and future.
So do you think the voice that Varys heard when his balls got thrown into that whatever was the Red Gods?
Or the God of Light or whatever?
I think these Red Priests are probably an offshoot of, or somehow affiliated at some point in some way with whoever the cult was that did that to Daenerys, and so they recognize, oh, you're one of those kids.
And I also think it's important that she'll be out of the show probably for a while too, because she says she's going away.
She's going back to Volantis.
To Volantis.
Maybe.
Why to Volantis?
Maybe.
So here we go. Bump, 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 bump. The music kicks in. Everyone is happy. It's emotional. Yeah, that's what happens. Jon comes in to face the Dragon Queen. It's happening. They're coming face to face, and she's on the throne looking all Dany. And she gets her intro like Apollo Creed and Rocky. Which is like,
my goodness.
This color, the master of disaster, the burner of innocent people, the killer of everybody. No, the beautiful.
And it just keeps going on and on and on.
Going and going and going. And
the breaker of ears.
Breaker of evil.
The weakening of knees.
The master.
The queen of, do you mind if I take a seat while this bitch finishes like spitting the shit out of her mouth?
She's like polishing herself while she's going. She's like, don't I look pretty? And
then you heard it. The queen, the princess of refuse.
Boo!
Boo-ha! Boo-ha, boo-ha, Joe, boo-ha. Boo the queen of filth, the queen of
putrescence.
Classic movie.
Fuck. Oh my goodness. So and so yeah, so that they meet and Jon is he's on
in this corner. The King of the North.
In this corner, the King of the North.
Jon Snow.
It's Jon Snow. Oh yeah, he's a bastard too. Hey, it's Jon Snow. And she goes, oh, hey, Jon Snow, what's going on, buddy?
Nephew, what's up?
What's up going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Auntie? Hey, come sit on nephew's lap.
I want you to bend the knee. I want you to lift the skirt when I do.
Want you to bend my balls. Do it. So he says, I'm no lord, or Davos goes, basically says exactly what I say. Davos basically goes, I'm no big city lawyer. I'm no I'm from Flea Bottom.
But he's had it hard too.
But he had it hard too, Dan, the nearest Targaryen. It was a good Davos. It was a good Davos episode.
This whole thing is like, it's like first it's Dany and Davos go tit for tat. Then it's Jon and Dany go tit for tat. I'm more king-worthy. I'm more king-worthy. Wait, I've had it harder. No, wait, I've had it harder. Wait, no, my daddy was a bastard. Wait, no, my grandfather pledged fealty, but I don't care. Wait, I don't know.
She's so cocky in Tyrion, and then she just like talks about Jon like he's not in the room eventually. You know, this Jon Snow, Tyrion, is like your friend and all, and he comes in my house. He doesn't take off his shoes. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't use a coaster. He's not even using a fucking coaster, Tyrion, and he's not kneeling before Zod. I mean, come on, Tyrion. I'm the queen. He won't even call me Godfather, Tyrion. He doesn't even refer to me as Godfather. He doesn't show me.
Why won't he compliment my hair? Why won't he say I have a nice rack?
And Jon Snow just will not bend the knee. He's just like, fuck you. It's not happening.
Perpetuity means. What does perpetuity mean, Lord Tyrion?
Forever.
Forever. So
I may be from the north, but I do know how to read.
broken.
I may not be a smart man, Joe, but I know how to read, Lieutenant Dan. Danny got Davos several times in the episode, Steven. AJ, Danny was a little negatively prideful, but Jon needs to be open-minded about a deal with her. And that's the thing. These Targaryens have these aspirations, and they think that their path is the only path.
Listen, there is no deal. There is no deal. Jon, the one thing I was waiting for Jon to say was, listen, I bend the knee. What does that mean? You command me to do shit, and then I have to do it. What you don't understand is if we all don't go north and do what I'm saying right now, we will all fucking die, period. There is no aftermath. There is no like, let's go defeat Cersei first, and then afterwards we'll worry about your little undead problem. No, while we're defeating Cersei, they are going to come and kill us all. If the wall doesn't stop them, we're all fucking dead. So if I make a deal with you, we're all fucking dead. If I don't make a deal with you, we're all fucking dead. But at least I can go do what I have to do to try to keep us from all fucking dying.
And dragons give us...
Danny, go fuck yourself.
Danny, your dragons give me a sporting fucking chance. Let's fucking try. Let's take a call here. Area code 715. You've been on hold for a while.
No, 715. You'll be wrong if I deem it so.
Area code 715. Before you even talk, you were deemed wrong by Joe. What's going on, caller?
Hey, man. I'm getting the hang of this calling thing. It's like I talk and then you know what I mean? So, but I got three quick points.
Do it. It's your show right now. Take over, buddy.
All right, man. I love you.
Wait.
3 points.
Wait.
Who better to be on Dragonstone with and not be able to leave than Davos, the best smuggler in all the land?
Yes.
And I kind of like the ominous Sam and Jorah, like, hopefully our paths meet again when Jorah is going to be with Danny and Sam will be with Jon. And my point, Joe, I see the finger up. Okay, how about Cersei? My girlfriend came up with this. She washed her mouth out right before giving Jaime head with that poison. And peace out, guys.
I am all over you. You are right about point number 1. I love your point number 2. And your point number 3, right on Jaime's point.
So Jaime has a poison penis?
Right. How are you sure? Oh, okay, she drank but how are you sure that shit's still not all over your... She just barely... She's like,
Is there mouthwash in Westeros?
Like, she better have gone to fucking wash her face or some shit. Like, she took but that shit's still, you ever drop some oil on that shit fucking spreads, yo.
The only thing I could think is that the antidote, dissolves the poisons.
Did she lick her lips? I mean, fuck that. Dude, Jaime got poison dick.
Yeah, poison lipstick is not
poison dick.
You got raped with poison mouth.
Love you, Joe. Please tell us again how Tyrion's plan was a good one. You know nothing, Joe.
You know nothing, Joe Grant.
It was a good plan, and it's still inexplicable how they all fucking knew what Danny's plans were. Like, just out of the blue, everybody was in. Greyjoy not only, battled in Dorne, in the Dornish Sea of Dorne somewhere, but then took his fleet, sailed north to King's Land, all the way the fuck north to King's Landing, had celebration with the fucking queen about all this shit, delivering his gift, and then sailed all the way the fuck back around to fucking Lannisport, right? To lay siege on the ships that were outside fucking Lannisport. So I gotta say, I mean, there is no guarantee that Euron was fucking on that ship, the big fucking the nasty fucking fleet killer. But that ship was seen at the new fucking fight in Lannisport. So I gotta say, that's some pretty fucking hinky shit. How did all that fucking go down? And how did they know all these fucking plans? So I'm saying Tyrion did have a good plan. It's just we don't know how this was fucking foiled yet. So
Euron's fleet is magics. K-Rich Critch said months may have passed in seconds in this timeline and what we're doing with the show right now, Joe.
Yeah, for some people, months passed in seconds. And for others, it took months.
Yeah, and Bran, it took months to walk down. So let's take one more call. We have one more person on hold right now, which I think is Jay. So let's get Jay in here one more time before we get back to the recap. Jay, what's going on, buddy? Wait, it's taking a second. The computer's running slow. Work, computer. Put Jay's fucking call on. I told you now. So, Jay, you'll have to... Oh, wait, there you are. You on, buddy? We're having a little bit of real life technical difficulties. Give us a second to see if things even out. Sorry about that, Jay. Definitely call back in. I will see if things fix right there. My computer's having a clusterfuck right now. So the secondary computer is having some problems at the moment. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for all the super chat donations and all the time you guys are spending. If you're in the live motherfucking chat, we have so many of you guys in watching us live right now. Thank you to everybody. If you're listening to the podcast afterwards on iTunes, please think about giving us some iTunes feedback, some star ratings and comments. It helps get the podcast to more and more people. And if you're listening to the YouTube channel or watching us here live on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like this video. And also, as I said, thank you to everyone that donated in super chat tonight as we continue here. So Jon and Dany go back and forth, and then I mean, we talked all about this. So if you it's just an interesting back and forth where Dany goes, well, I'm supposed to rule the 7 kingdoms. It's my destiny. And Jon just is like, yeah, but if you do that, you're going to be ruling over Graveyard. You need to listen to me. Listen. You need to listen to me. And ultimately, she just doesn't buy it, which I get on some level. I'm not pissed off at her for not understanding the White Walker threat. That makes sense to me that she wouldn't necessarily believe him. I believe what Tyrion says later to Jon Snow. Listen, she's not going to believe that. What bothers me is that she had to give him that attitude. And I guess it makes sense because she's the queen and she's trying to show herself power. And to her, Jon Snow is just another schlub, another lord, another dude that thinks he's a king in the north. She doesn't really know shit from Shinola. We as the audience know more than Daenerys does in that situation. So it makes us smarter, so to speak. So it still pissed me off the way she acted in that moment. And I think she was acting a little bit more than entitled.
Kiana's macho. She was having a pissing contest with Jon.
She was.
Kiana's macho.
Euron's magic poison dick bleed. Oh my goodness, Katie, this podcast missed your laugh. It's good stuff. So Varys tells Dany about Euron's attack, and everything kind of freezes, and we have
almost 20 years later. Aww.
Then we have some scary shit here that goes into this next situation.
Dawn to dawn.
And?
2 or 3 ships escaped. The rest sunk or captured. Ellaria and the Sand Snakes dead or captured. The Greyjoys dead or captured.
All of them.
And what's Dany's reaction to this? Give me my dragons. I'm going to go and burn somebody up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right reaction?
It is. It's absolutely the right reaction. It should have been her first reaction to begin with in Attack King's Landing.
I disagree. I disagree in that she does not want to burn down King's Landing on the first day she arrives. That's not how you win the hearts of the people. Like, fuck
the hearts of the people. They're fucking
like, and they show that, and they make
the power. They're a bunch of toadies. They're going. They're sucking up to Cersei now, who blew up half of King's Landing. If Bran goes in there and does an organized attack and just kind of breaks down King's Landing, uses the dragons as a force, and just kill some fucking soldiers, burn down the fucking front door, roll the Unsullied and the Dothraki in there, and fucking destroy the shit. People are going to support her the same way they support Cersei, and then she can prove she's a good leader at that point.
No. You're right. Listen, Listen. They are going to support her the same way they support Cersei. In that just the same way Jaime described it to Euron.
Yes,
They are
Kate.
cheering you now, but they will fucking laugh and cheer as your head gets chopped off too, because they're not there supporting Cersei. They're there supporting the fact that they don't want to get fucking killed too.
Yeah. Whoever's in
That's
charge.
all. Whoever's in yes, the crowd is fickle. Yes, the crowd is going to go with whoever is winning and whoever is in charge. If both rulers are evil fucking despots that want to fucking kill you all. Right? Which is why everybody was so quick to jump behind this fucking barefoot sparrow fuck, because he wasn't using that as he was using look, see, I will make them be punished like we have all been punished. And so that's what Dany is trying to avoid. And, there's that would you rather rule by what's it better, to be ruled by fear, to rule with being loved by the people, or be feared by the people?
She doesn't want to be a conqueror. She sees herself as a freedom fighter in a sense, and so she doesn't want to burn the people down.
Yeah,
she wants to burn the nobility down.
So yes, she could have won her kingdoms, but she would not have won her people. And in the process, she may as well have lost all the people she's won along the way.
Okay.
And without the people, you're not a queen.
To hold up on that point, because we'll be talking about that a little bit more later too, and definitely in episodes to come. Morning Mayan and Jade donated. Thank you, Quixote, for always being awesome. Excuse me. 2 rolls. Morning Mayan, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all your support in the live motherfucking chat. Keeping this a fun place to come every Sunday. Join us next week again for more Game of Thrones fun. We only have 4 more of these left. Holy shit. That's crazy to think about. Only 4 more episodes to go. But here we go. Another a spin for Modern Mayan. And then Jade also donated that we missed at some point. Modern Mayan got a ocarina solo of some sort, or a trumpet. I can't play trumpet right now, but
what were your lips all over Jaime's cock too? Got some of that poison on there?
Oh my god, it's poisoned. It's Jaime's dick. It's hashtag poison dick.
You can't trumpet, he can only ocarina.
Yeah, no, the trumpet needs to be cleansed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you got that poison on your lips, man, you can't play the trumpet like you should be able to.
I couldn't. It's also kind of late for trumpet. And then I got Phil drink, so I got a drink too. So thank you so much for the super chat donations. Thank you to Quixote for keeping me honest with these super chat donations, because I may miss some. We'll definitely go back to the call soon. I see some people on hold. We're just going to get through a little bit more of the recap and then get to some more calls. Thank you to everyone that's joining us tonight for whatever point in the evening. I love this, and we're so lucky to get to talk to all you awesome people. And if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or if you hate this, hit the dislike button, because I like to see that too. You fucking hate me, send me a fucking hateful message. I enjoy it too. Bring it.
And so I got to say this. After having drank a bottle of their Chardonnay and a bottle of the Game of Thrones red wine.
You're reviewing it? Review the Game of Thrones wine, Joe. I have a red.
It's fucking nasty. The red is nasty and the Chardonnay is fucking nasty. I mean, I don't like white wine anyway, so it wasn't high hopes for the Chardonnay, but the red wine that they have, fucking gross. The bottles look neat. They got these cool gold leaves and shit. But ultimately, that's not enough. They should have named this shit like Dornish Red or Highgarden Chardonnay or some shit like that.
So highly. So
they should have put actual book names on these labels.
Puppy
face.
Made
it good.
Puppy Face asks what a side butthole is. That's when you get the glimpse, when you can't get a full nude or whatever, or
a full noodle,
like the side boob
noodle or something like that. You get a side view, you get a side boob. It's just that person is so hot. I want to see Grey Worm so hot. I want to see a side butthole in Grey Worm. I want to see a side butthole in Sansa. So it kind of ultimately became a sense of just anything awesome as well here.
Or as a side note, as a side butthole.
as a side butthole, it also became anything awesome, and that's thanks to the awesome Devin. And he's the one that created the side butthole, and I kind of adopted as we were talking about Sansa once that we'd love to see even a side butthole.
Ramsay gave her a side butthole and put it in there.
It's not awesome. And
as Katie's like, guys, that's totally not awesome.
No.
Queen Cersei did not get the motherfucker win, BBM.
I mean, it's just not
BBM. Love you, BBM.
Butthole.
Disagree,
BBM. Like that's just not. That's a difficult view to achieve.
Cersei.
The butthole. I love you guys.
I love the fact that I've never heard her talk about a butthole for so long before. She's still talking about it. I'm on to Brooke Blackman here, and she's still talking about butthole.
But hey, anytime we can get Katie to talk about a butthole, it's a win.
It is a win. So no, Brooke. And again, I got to disagree. Cersei didn't get the motherfucking win. We did because Katie talked about side butthole for a long time.
Yeah.
The GOAT, $2 donation from the GOAT. Thank you.
That's a £2 donation.
Pound donation from the GOAT.
£2.
Jamie was full butthole tonight. Question: so is that beer the name of each house on Game of Thrones? Yes, it is. It's a Lannister beer I'm drinking right now, but they're all the same beer. It's called Ben the Knee. So our next part of the episode is our hero Euron Greyjoy being cheered for, and it's making him hard as he goes through the streets, and he's talking about the sand shits, and Theon is such a twat. Then we get the sand shits as getting the same treatment as Cersei.
You just made Katie chuckle to goat. She does look magnificent, by the way.
And everybody drink. We landed on another everybody drink. We get people yelling horror.
I'm almost down to nothing.
Yeah, we're both down to like a last sip of wine, so you better not be super chatting too much, or this will be gone too.
Yeah, no, we're supposed to go for a nice walk.
Listen, Slappy Dragon. What was her name? What was her name? I don't remember your name, but I remember your rant that I got, and it's coming up.
Yeah,
we're almost at the scene. And you got your rant coming. Slappy Dragons.
I like that's.
I don't remember her name.
Sloppy Dragon.
I gotta drink more right now. Shh.
So then we get to this scene.
It ain't gonna help you, babe. None of this is gonna help you.
Please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Islands. I give you no other man could give. Justice.
And when he says no other man can give, he looks right at Jaime. He goes, "Yeah, bitch, I'm talking about you."
Oh, he is poking that golden bear.
He just keeps poking it.
It's a lion. It's not a bear.
Yeah.
The bears are the Mormons, and they're on an island up north.
He's poking the lion. Joe. Fine, he's poking the lion. He's pulling the lion's tail, Katie.
Listen, what don't you do? What don't you do to the lion?
Euron is pissing all over the lion, Joe.
I've been a bad boy.
We know his name is Euron. Okay, so Cersei talks to Jaime, and Euron looks like he's on a sick. Euron and Jaime almost look like they're on a sitcom, like Scrubs or something, where they're both competing over a girl. Yeah. Where they're just like, hey, who's gonna get the girl at the end of this?
They're like one-upping each other.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other. Hey, Cersei.
Listen. Bottom line is,
what's going on, guys?
Is Cersei completely fucking negs this motherfucker?
No, she's fucking totally flirting with Euron, dude.
She negs him.
Negging both of
She is totally flirting with Euron. Where are you? Where are your signals?
She put him on the line.
She is dangling them both.
Yeah, she's dangling.
See how I met you? No. She's not, because Jaime got his cock sucked. He got cock raped. He got suck raped.
He also got jilted.
He got raped.
About to get it.
Jaime got raped. Euron went home with a fucking hand job, with a tube of fucking Greyjoy fucking
complimentary.
What is that? Squid ink.
Complimentary blowjob, Katie.
Went home with squid ink. Right? He squid inked all over his fucking cabin. He two-handed it. He eight-armed it. He did whatever with all his fucking shit. No. This motherfucker, right? He was all like, oh, here you go, Cersei. I went out. I had thousands of fucking men die. Thousands of men. I lost a third of my goddamn fucking fleet for you. I dragged these poisonous fucking punt hole snake bag fucking douches all the way back to your fucking keep, you goddamn fuck douchebag. And you say, wait. The rest of all my fucking men are dead. Wait until this fucking poison that these sand snakes fucking cut me with takes fucking hold, and I'm a purple fucking grape like the fucking mountain up there to your fucking right, and you want me to wait, and you don't think you're trying to put me on the fucking How I Met Your motherfucking hook. You can't hook me, bitch. I am not on the hook. I fucking bait the hook. Damn it, I'm going home. That was Euron. How the fuck did he take that? What a fucking simpleton fucking puss. He allowed himself to get dialed up on that fucking fish hook and throw him back in the fucking water where the Greyjoys deserve to fucking be.
Was that the rant?
Oh my goodness.
That was Sloppy Dragon's rant.
Okay, thank God. I thought you said it wasn't.
No, that was her rant. That was her rant. I ranted up for her.
Like,
there you go. There you go, Dragon.
Really
okay, Joe, I need to start again. So, so after that scene, we get to
veins blowing out.
Goodness.
Yeah, boy.
It was raining.
Tom comes. Cue laugh track. I know. I totally missed the laugh track. Sorry about that. We need a. Sorry.
That was big. That was big.
He's sweating.
This Joe rant was brought to you by Audible. For all your I'm sorry. So, Bo Chambers says that was my favorite rant ever. That must have been going out of me. Jade, whatever you call it, Jade Dragon Melly. Thank you, Joe. That was amazing. $2 more for super chat. Bottle of wine. Joe's so committed to his rant.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Gary.
And anyone still drink? I got to drink.
It's good to see you in that super chat. I mean, in that motherfucking chat, Gary.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I love playing Friday the 13th with you, my man.
Oh, Gary's in there. Gary, no one takes more joy in Friday the 13th to kill you than Gary. So we go to Cersei talking to Ellaria, and this is a good scene. It's a real good scene. Let's listen to a little bit of Cersei.
Even though we're enemies, you and I understand the fury that drives you.
Oh, this was a beautiful.
I cannot say enough. Honestly, one of the best scene. I said what my favorite was. Broke Black Man will love this right now. Cersei killed it. Lena Headey, she owned this episode like no other. This was her episode. She destroyed it, and this was her like ridiculous, amazing scene. Watching her torture and fucking kill this motherfucker. Joe goes to the bathroom to vomit or something. This was probably one of the best scenes, Katie. I loved watching her fucking go all Cersei here.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was.
So let's listen to a few seconds of Cersei being fucking Cersei.
That day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head, I closed my eyes.
I noticed one thing I wanted to say, Kate. I don't know if you're noticing this too. There's a lot more callbacks to past season shit this season.
Yes, yeah.
We're talking about Robert did this. Rob Stark did that. Red Viper talked too much shit. They're constantly kind of getting back. Oh.
Yeah. People are getting their payback in a sense. Like this season, they're jamming all the payback, all the revenge, all of that into and we're getting all of those references from the past.
Katie, I'm getting my dream right now to just do a podcast with you. Fuck that guy, Joe.
I can make that happen.
Yeah, we could. We ultimately could do that.
We both know all of his weaknesses.
Okay, we could like podcast cheat on him. That's okay, right? Nothing wrong with that.
I can't do that, Phil. I'm sorry.
Oh, Katie, you're
empty.
Don't blame me. Don't blame a podcaster for trying. Don't blame me for trying. Okay, so we continue. So let's listen to a little bit more of this scene.
I can hear the sound of Oberyn's skull break. The sound of your scream.
I fucking love Cersei.
Oh, Joe
love
watched.
Cersei so fucking much.
Oh my God, Joe watched that scene too today, and I got like hearing her. What is her name? Ellaria.
Ellaria.
Scream! Oh my God, when his skull was smushed.
And the way Cersei just this was just played so well and
Dripping off her tongue.
Dripping off her tongue. This was a perfect scene of Game of Thrones right here. Yes. Cersei's dialogue, the way she walked through this, the acting performance, it was just incredible.
Yeah, she gave her all.
She owned every fucking second of this. I have to pay respect here.
Oberyn looked beautiful that day. He really did. No one moved like him. No one had.
K Rich, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat donation. You were fucking awesome, K Rich. You were the fucking best. Westworld, motherfucker. 10 push-ups.
That wasn't
what an asshole.
Oh, ouch. Glad I don't have to
stronger than ever.
More than ever.
Yep.
More than ever.
Fuck you, Katie.
My
Fuck
daughter
this.
was taken from me. My
Come on,
own
Katie.
daughter.
No, because your push-ups. No, I'm kidding.
I can't imagine how it feels unless you've lost a child.
We get to watch Phil suffering as she makes Mother Sand Snake and baby Sand Snake suffer. 3, 4.
I never got down.
5, 6.
But Marcella did.
7.
She was mine.
9.
And you took her from me. Why did you do that?
This was it. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Shut up, Cersei. You know why she did it. Ugh. Cersei asked it, like when she got to that point and she was asking Mama Sand Snake, why did you do that? Really?
Why?
Really? The same reason you're doing it now. Vengeance. Vengeance.
Aaron Sharp says, you got this, Phil. Not proper form, Phil. No, I suck. My butt's all up. They were completed.
You present. That's okay.
Yeah, I presented. I was waiting for Joe.
You were calling Joe back to the podcast.
You got to work on
He called me back.
Joe is alive. Joe's back.
Phil just had to do 10 push-ups.
Yeah, Joe, you lucked out. You weren't there.
At the same time.
Oh, was he had his ass up again?
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck all y'all.
Dude, I'm gonna teach you how. I had to teach you how to play basketball, and I'm gonna teach you how to do a fucking push-up, Phil.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, it doesn't make it any easier.
Dude, and does that say do 10 push-ups, or does that say do 20 push-ups, and you're getting away with 10 again?
Ooh.
I changed it to 20 is natural.
Yeah. I know nobody will believe this, but I did 20 yesterday for him today.
He did. On a hill. Too.
Upside down on the hill.
Joe.
In the snow.
In a row. No pause. Barefoot in the snow, baby.
Back in my day, I fucking fuck you.
I need more. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so Katie, good. Fuck this guy.
There we go again. Oh, retired nurse, your beer is being stolen.
Oh, I'm totally honest. I'm totally honest about changing that push-up list. Who gives a shit? Okay. So
you have your limits. That's okay. That's okay. We'll work our way out.
So ultimately in this scene, Cersei enjoys every fucking second of it. Oh, whoa, Liana Finn, thank you so much for the super chat donation.
Liana.
You're amazing, Liana. Thank you so much for that amazing donation. You get your pick. Your pick.
Oh, wasn't there another your pick too?
Yeah, we got it early. They picked Joe. Take a shot.
Too.
Liana, I'm giving you
craft fucking beer.
Bud Light,
fucking micro brew.
Yup. New channel, The Dirty Locks, shows Joe how Phil how to do push-ups channel. So Kai Burns he gives him the long farewell. Cersei kind of like, what was the name of that? What was going on?
Yeah, that's how gross I am, right in my Chardonnay glass.
Oh, gross. Oh, Liana says
champagne of beers, isn't it?
Liana says take a shot. That's her pick. I have to take a shot. So here we go. I'm going to take a shot of some absolute.
Liana is hardcore.
Who said take a shot?
Liana. Joe. So
Liana Mormon?
Liana fan.
Joe.
Dark.
Joe, what did you think of this scene with Cersei torturing bad pussy and?
Oh, she didn't torture him. That wasn't torture.
That's torture.
Ah, she talks some fucking shit like
that is hardcore
dude,
psychological
torture is getting your dick cut off while fucking Ramsay fucking eats a fucking kielbasi, right? Torture is you know what? Torture is getting your fucking grayscale skinned off of you, right? Like, come on.
There's physical and there's psychological torture.
Oh, bullshit. Fuck those fucking cunts. They weren't tortured. Only one of them was tortured. Oh, fuck that. Those cunt sand snakes. They just... I can't see that as being tortured.
All right.
They get what they deserve. It's not torture.
They've been torturing us on screen for a long time, Joe. So all the while, she's gonna force feed her.
That's the first time I rendered this girl silent.
Oh, it's definitely not the first time.
It's not the first time, Joe. I've known Katie longer than I've known you. When it really comes down to it, you and me are closer. I love that, but I've known Katie longer, and I definitely know it's not the first time.
So I started making her silent before either one of us knew her. Was that what you said?
Yes.
Like before I knew her, I was making her silent.
Yes. Yes. I've seen her silent before.
No, and that's true. The first time I ever met her, I had her silenced. I had her without words.
Oh,
first time I ever hung out with her too.
Well,
watching your daughter die while chained to the wall is not torture, says the goat. Watching your daughter die while chained to the wall is not torture.
I agree. It's not torture. It's not. That's not what. Like there's psychological aspects of it. No. Stop.
Your children.
Stop. They'd be your children too, but that's fine.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Chad.
To the Chad.
I'm not going to torture your children, by the way. Just
I don't want to say there's no torture in this. That's not a correct statement.
That's what being friends with Joe is all about. I'm not even sure what Joe's talking about, but that was amazing. Exactly. That can sum up being friends with Joe in a fucking sentence.
In a heartbeat. Listen, it's not exactly that this wasn't torture. It was to an extent torture. Okay. And it wasn't physical torture, but it wasn't like here's the thing. Okay. So they're both gonna cry for 5 minutes after she leaves, and then okay,
Pesci.
Okay, let's start at the beginning here. Let's start at the beginning with this fucking rag in the mouth. This stupid fucking rag in the mouth. Oh my god. The biggest TV trope of all time. Okay, maybe you can stick some a little drunk too. But you put a fucking rag in my mouth, you'll understand most of what I'm saying. It's not like you can't, like, they even put rags in the mouth and all of a sudden you can't scream anymore. It's the biggest, it's like when they fucking duct tape a mouth and it's that pristine, square, smooth duct tape across a fucking mouth.
They have that in Westeros.
Two biggest fucking gagging.
Yes, in Westeros.
Like, the what? What did he say?
Yes, in Westeros.
I missed it again.
No, that's okay. I dissuaded your Joe rant. I'm sorry. I said you can get it at CVS in Westeros.
Yeah, like you can't. That doesn't stop someone from making noise. It doesn't stop someone from like you can't articulate what you're going to say with precise.
Well, you can say
enough.
A lot more than she was, and that was not tight.
Fuck you! You can get across like suck my pussy, cunt. You can get that shit across with a gag in your fucking mouth. So it's like let's start there. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like all of a sudden, fucking dying goose on the fucking drowning in water or some shit. Like, I don't even know. Do geese drown? If they do, that's what she fucking sounded like, and it's the stupidest fucking shit ever.
No, you can talk.
So okay, so then the next thing is okay, let me make these chains loose enough for her to lunge at me. But when they're actually both standing up against the fucking wall, when Cersei is actually standing next to her, right in front of her, while her back is against the wall, she doesn't lunge at Cersei at all. No. But when Cersei is in the middle of the fucking hallway, okay, in the middle of the fucking hallway, this is when she lunges at Cersei to try to do some sort of damage. And Cersei just happens to be at the perfect spot that the chains can't reach her. Oh, this was full of the stupidest fucking shit ever. So you want to say like Cersei owned this scene? I could kind of hear you while I was off trying to catch my breath. Like as far as the dialogue, yes, you might be right. You might be right. I don't find the emotion at all fucking convincing whatsoever. And I think her fucking haircut and that raised fucking eyebrow look fucking absolutely fucking stupid. Like she's like, the church fucking cut off all my beautiful golden locks, but doesn't it look nice now? I think I'll keep it like this for the next 8 months. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
right? Seriously. Seriously. Fucking grow her hair back and be like, come on.
Yo, as K Rich is saying, a lot of time has passed, but her hair hasn't grown.
Her hair hasn't grown 1 fucking inch. She's kept it cropped like shame. Oh, but
analysis. Joe needs some 39% Panga. Long live Sansa. Thank you, Analysis of Thrones, for for all your support analysis.
I just couldn't get behind the scene that much, and I didn't feel like it was all that torture. Like, oh, and you'll be in these chains until your daughter's bones turn to dust. Well, that's like, really? Do you think that's going to torture me every day for the rest of my? It's not really like I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna like, oh yeah, there's my daughter's bones again. Okay, yeah, that kind of sucks, but like, I'm kind of hungry. Are you bringing me another meal?
No, see, my assumption in this was that they're both going to starve and dehydrate along with waiting for the daughter to die of
No,
poison.
she's gonna keep feeding her.
Why would she feed her?
Because she's gonna sew her asshole hole closed and keep feeding her and feeding her and feeding her and feeding
her. Okay, so let's take quickly. We're gonna go through. Let me quickly go through the rest of the Cersei scenes because we kind of already talked about this one. We get Analysis of Thrones. Thank you so much for the love. And Analysis says lots of love to Sansa. So we're gonna try to
lots of love to Sansa.
Santa love, baby.
Who the fuck is that?
Our goal on this podcast is to get Analysis of Thrones a date with Sophia Turner. So then we get whoa. Okay, Joe, a date with Sophia Turner.
Thank you.
So that Analysis can be the chaperone. So then we get to Cersei attacking Jaime, as Joe said, and getting the post-torture blowjob. And Jaime, we get to see Jaime buns. I don't know if it's a stunt ass.
That is not a stunt ass. Those were straight up Jaime buns.
That was Jaime buns. Did we see Jaime buns? And then
I don't know. I would expect harder buns from Jaime.
You would relax. Katie, you were the expert on the panel tonight on the Jaime Lannister buns. So you were unimpressed by Jaime Lannister.
I was unimpressed. Yes.
Now, Jaime Lannister buns or Grey Worm buns?
Grey Worm buns.
Grey Worm had some
rewatched. We rewatched the episode right before we watched this episode, and I gotta say there was a lot of talk of Melisandre's ass. There was a lot of talk of whose ass, Melisandre's or Dany's. Fuck that, man. I ain't gay nothing, but Grey Worm buns won.
Sorry, the wheel landed on everybody drinks. Everybody drink. Everybody drink.
Nope. That shot's for you, babe. I poured it already.
Oh, dear me.
And in case anybody missed it, that was a quote from one of the best movies of all time, Orgasmo.
And that now
I ain't gay or nothing, but
now you're a man.
I want to.
Man. So then we get the banker being here. And he's like from the Ferengi board and shit.
Yep.
Then we go back and forth about their debt.
Money.
Yeah, he wants the money and give me the money. And let's see, let's listen to a few seconds of this. Why not? Play, you motherfucker.
My condolences, Your Grace, on the death of your son. From all reports, he was a fine young man.
The Ironbound.
Which one?
Condolences.
Keisha says, I agree with Katie. I think Jamie might have had a body double.
No body double.
The Iron Bank appreciates.
Why would he use a body double?
He may have been forced to
because his doesn't have good buns. Please.
But that's why I'm saying, like,
listen. If a hottie like this will get with this fat fucking disgusting piece of shit, then there's a lot of women that find this fat disgusting piece of shit right here kind of sexy.
I find you sexy, Joe.
Thank you, Phil.
And
welcome.
Thank you. And
So-
all that motherfucking chat finds it sexy. So they would find Jamie Flabby Bun sexy.
I didn't say they were flabby. No, they were not flabby. They just were not as sculpted as I would think a Jamie Bun.
Richie says
Jamie doesn't look sculpted.
Sorry, Richie. Here's your stand, motherfucker.
A knight and a warrior. And
Who's had his
no,
hand
like,
cut off? Who
he's
spends his days riding around on a fucking horse, going to castle to castle?
Do you know what
Open
a
your
workout
gate.
horseback riding is?
Oh, please. It's, believe me,
Like,
I do.
you did talk about
I gotta take a shot.
inner
so-
thighs.
Here you go, Richie.
You want to tone your inner thighs. You got to do some
I'm so
horseback
happy
riding.
she didn't get
I
that.
am not advocating for horseback riding, though.
Believe me,
friends
I
with
know
your
what riding a
horsey,
horse is
don't ride
like.
them.
Here you go.
What, calling me a horse?
No.
When I was on top of you, Joe.
Wow.
Sorry, Bert. You brought it with your orgasm. I went cannibal. So
I had to say it twice for you to get it, so no.
No, I heard you the first time. I'm just not reacting.
So the banker is here, and we get the banker scene where Cersei basically says, "Listen, banker, do you want to bet on Daenerys, who's a fucking cares about the people too much,
Yeah, dragon.
like a dragon fucking person, or do you want to deal with a fucking Lannister who always knows how to pay?"
No. And that's just it. What was the point of the bank showing up there in the first place? Listen, Dany doesn't owe her any fucking money. Dany owes her nothing, and it's not and when they if Dany wins and they show up and they're like, the crown of Westeros owes us money, she's gonna be like, the crown don't owe you shit. Those motherfuckers that I killed owed you shit. And yeah, you want to come and take it? I'll fucking kill you too. I'll burn your whole fucking house down and melt it like Harrenhal. What the fuck? Go fuck yourself, Iron Bank. Like, so then, like, so what's their play here? What's their play here? What are they trying to do? By showing up, all they're doing is saying, we're going to commit more money to you, Cersei, if you ask for it.
Well, I think
That's the only thing they've done.
They're gauging Cersei and how capable
Nope.
she is. Oh, okay. They're gauging how capable she is. They're seeking an assurance from her that, yeah, I'm going to burn shit down and give you back your money. However I have to.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
happening.
And I'm going to say,
Because they know they can't go to Dany. Like, she doesn't need their money. She doesn't need anything from them. She doesn't want anything from them.
they have no play
Cersei
here.
and the Lannisters, the only play they have is to back Cersei and the Lannisters.
And that's my point. That is no play here.
Okay.
They've already backed this
Well,
horse.
I'm just saying
They've
that's why
backed
they're-
this horse when it was Baratheon. They backed this horse after Baratheon.
Sure.
They backed Stannis because why not hedge your bet?
Sure.
Like, here's the thing. Like, ultimately, they're losing money. They lost money on
Mm-hmm.
Stannis. And it looks like if Cersei gets defeated, they're going to lose money on Cersei.
Yeah,
So
either
basically, they've come to Cersei to say, let us give you more money so that we can try to recoup the money we've lost. But what they don't and what they're not getting and what they completely missed is what you said was to judge Cersei, because they didn't judge Cersei. Because if they had judged Cersei, they would have looked at all the events that have led up to this. They would have looked at all the things that they know about her.
Yeah.
And they would say, when she does win, she's not going to pay us back. She will have no reason to pay us back. And we will have no recourse of action to come get our money, aside from what? The fucking the faceless men who will just show up and kill her. Doesn't mean they're getting their money back. Maybe the next ruler might be like, oh, we'll pay you your money. Or they might say, go fuck yourself. That was Cersei's debt, not my debt. So they really have no play. And all they did was open themselves up to having to throw more money behind Cersei. And yes, money can't, excuse me, wow. Money will and can win wars unless you have fucking dragons. Like, oh my God.
Well, but
Oh,
also, I mean, she's
It's hiccups, man.
touting
Joe's
herself.
got the hiccups. Someone scare him. Someone fucking scare him. What was that? Sorry.
No, she's also talking about I can defeat the dragons. This guy that I have here is
Right.
I think the Iron Bank is
Absolutely,
making the
she's saying
only
that.
play they have.
They don't have to make a play.
Okay.
There's no play for them to make. The point is, if they don't show up,
I'll be right back.
Aw.
I'm not walking out on what
she's
you're
walking
saying.
out on what I'm saying. She's always walking away in the middle of fucking me proving her wrong. She's always walking away.
Okay.
Oh my God. Did you see the daggers hit me?
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure they came from her eyes straight through my fucking soul.
Bam. So let's continue. Let's finish off this recap. So Jon and Tyrion have another scene together at the top of the mountain, and it's an awesome scene between the two of them. They go back and forth, and Jon basically is saying that he feels like a prisoner there, but Tyrion says you should just ask her for something simple.
Came down here to brood over my failure to predict the Greyjoy attack.
It's kind of yada yada stuff. Like it's just blah 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 blah. Just ask her for Dragonglass. Just delete it to the Dragonglass situation. But it's a cool piece of business between Tyrion and Jon.
I loved it. I loved it because it was.
Feel free to walk the castle.
What?
Oh, Analysis got a second super chat. Sorry, Analysis.
What this was it was Tyrion really trying to say to Jon Snow here at this point on that cliff face, like, Jon, you have to understand there's all this shit going on down here. And even if I believe you, because I know the kind of guy you are, and I know who Jeon Mormont was, like, with those two things combined, I know what kind of person your father was. I know who you are. I know who Gior was. And you all are upstanding guys. And two of you have told me that you've seen this shit. So I got to believe you. But what you have to believe is that there's nothing we can do to help you at this moment. At this moment, we're committed to the things we're doing. So if I'm going to help you, you have to think of a way that I can help you, man. I don't know what to do here for you, you kit, right? Jon, what am I going to do? And Jon's just like, I don't know, man.
The White Walkers, I go on my ship. In Analysis, you got me wear a stupid hat for a few minutes, so you get me wearing my hi, everybody.
That's goofy hat.
Joe, I totally agree with you. I think Jon is acting kind of pig-headed, similar to the way Daenerys acted earlier in the episode.
You know, he's not really pig-headed, but just like stupid as stupid does, dude.
I know he's right. Like, ultimately, the White Walkers are really a fucking threat. I mean, the White Walkers are really a threat, and he's right to think of the way he does. But he's also not thinking about how it sounds to other people. And Tyrion knows what kind of guy he is, so he respects him enough to not think that he's...
I think he's thought too much about that already. Jon Snow has fought the White Walkers at Hardhome. Jon Snow has fought the White Walkers at the Fists of the First Men.
He beat that dude with the knives at Craster's Keep.
At Craster's Keep. And with the fucking, he fought the White Walker in with Jorah Mormont, the other, right?
Yeah,
like,
the other kid. Yep.
So, like, he's done trying to explain to people who haven't seen it, listen, I ain't fucking crazy. The dead are getting up out of their fucking graves, and they're coming for us. What the fuck else can I like, there's nothing I can say that's going to convince you to believe me. You either believe me or you don't. If you don't, I have to move on to the next person. If you do, then you need to fucking help because you understand what I'm saying is the death of the planet.
Why doesn't anybody, this is Ozzy's question from the live chat, why does Jon not want anybody to know he's resurrected?
Well, again, because here, help us fight all the risen dead. Oh, by the way, I am the risen dead. It kind of fights your own argument there. It kind of works against yourself. So that might be one reason. Another reason is, you know, I already got to convince him that the dead have come back to life to kill us all. And now I'll have to, if I tell him this, I'll have to convince him that I have come back from the dead, but not to kill us all, to save us from the other people who have come from the dead, from killing us all. So it's layers of conundrum wrapped in the enigma, fucking twisted up in a riddle and jerked off all over your face when
all over your face.
All over your face.
Flash.
And then realizing you're completely dry when it's done. It's like, how did that just happen?
Alexander Ryder 02 says that was my exact thought, Joe. 10 out of fucking 10. Joe, it's a white, not a White Walker. If Dany knows Jon Rose, then she doubts she is the chosen one and maybe not helps Jon. Great to see everyone in the live chat still with us tonight. We know we get late in the night and we're not quite through our recap yet. And we're going to definitely get back to the phone lines too. So we see that we have our buddy Jay on hold that's been on hold for a while, but we will get back to you. We're going to finish off the recap, then go to the calls and try to clear some of the voicemails in text as well. And then we got our feedback show coming this Thursday, and I hope you guys can also leave your voicemails and text for a feedback show with our guest Rorist this week on Thursday, either afternoon or evening. I'm not sure the time.
And who is that? Who is that again?
A Game of Thrones, another Game of Thrones YouTuber. I'll show you her videos because I know you don't really check out.
No, what's her name?
Rorist.
Rorist.
Nice.
Okay.
She'll be joining us on Thursday evening for the feedback show. So if I don't get to your text message or voicemail tonight, we will definitely get to it on the feedback show on Thursday, either Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening. I'm not quite sure yet, but Royce will be joining us on Thursday. So definitely check it out.
And if you don't check it out, I'm going to fucking have Jorah come over there and fucking smear grayscale all over your fucking back.
All over your balls. Or your...
I said backs, but fine. Balls is okay.
Balls, yeah, balls are And Roar says History Buffs was awesome. Yes, History Buffs was awesome.
It was fucking fantastic.
It was great to have Nick on the channel, and Nick will definitely be back in the future. Hopefully, maybe during Viking season, we can get him on.
Did he show himself? I only watched most of it. I didn't see.
No. We had him on as a cartoon, but
what the fuck is up with that, dude?
I think I can also announce this as well. Tuesday, I will be on History Buff's channel to do a review of Dunkirk with Nick live. It will be Nick's first live stream. So if you are a fan of History Buffs, a fan of Nick at all, I went to go see Dunkirk with Stephanie at the IMAX. We'll be talking about
that. Fucking awesome.
Well, we'll be talking about that on Tuesday at around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the History Buffs channel with myself and Nick. So if you enjoyed Nick and I's conversation about Game of Thrones on our feedback show, definitely come and check us out on History Buffs and support Nick for his first ever live.
Two is my shit, yo. I wrote like 30-page papers of that fucking in high school. 2 of them.
Joe, we can talk after the show.
That is my shit, yo. That is my shit. I watch all that stuff on History Channel constantly. World War II, Hitler, fucking, love it.
So
I love the Holocaust, yo.
No.
Wait, no, that didn't sound right.
No, that sounded perfect. So if you enjoyed Nick and I's conversation, you want to hear more of Nick and I, we'll be on live on his channel at about 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. Anyways. So, yeah, we wanted to talk about Crocodile Dundee too, but Dunkirk just made more sense for History Buffs. So Tyrion says, give him the glass to Dany, and Dany's like, what's the King of the North want? She keeps calling him the King of the North. What's the King of the North want? What's that son of a bitch want? Fuck him. And Katie is back in the live in the podcast. I would also like to believe Jon is wrong, but Tyrion's like ultimately he's not someone that really bullshit, so I kind of believe that he might be true. It doesn't really hurt you to give the dragon glass, so why not do it? And she goes, maybe I'll do it if I feel up to it. I don't know.
Why should I give him something if it really isn't anything?
It's not gonna bow down to me, Tyrion. Oh my god!
Damn it! I want him to bend the knee,
Tyrion. But Jon,
those locks and just steer away.
That's her nephew.
But Jon.
Daddy, I want a golden goose.
This is Westeros.
He's trying to be different.
All right. Daddy will get you a golden goose as soon as we get home.
No!
Jon won't bow down to
How
me.
much do you want for the golden goose?
Jon.
Veruca.
Yes, I can't.
A man with a funny hat.
I want one.
I want one.
I want it. Get it,
Daddy.
Take it back down to me. I'm here for the pro. Fuck you, dirty hippie asses, says Tom. Maybe if I feel up to it. What is she on her period? Says Kyle Mitchell. Is it a big dragon burn you all alive scene? Danny is just an entitled millennial. John was really committed to beating the White Walkers. He would have bent the knee. Phil, great Charlie in the Chocolate.
That's fucking hilarious. That fucking entitled millennial fucking cunt bag. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, he didn't say cunt bag? No. That fucking entitled millennial.
Joe adds cunt bag to everything. So John looks at the dragons and he walks
Especially
up.
on Game of Thrones night.
He's just like,
my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. They're both gone. You lost a few brothers as well. People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are.
I love all you guys for joining us. We know we're getting late in the night, so some people are having to go to bed. But everyone, 300 plus right now. We know as the evening goes on, we're going to go out a little bit. We're getting towards the end, and we're getting through. But everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight on this live podcast. We know there's a lot of options you got after the show. We thank you so much for coming and joining us and sharing the love with the super chat and sharing the love in the motherfucking chat and the text and the voicemails and stuff. And like I said, if you don't get your voicemail or text tonight, I will read it on the feedback show with me and Rorst on Thursday evening.
Are you supremely amused with yourself?
I amuse myself all way too fucking much.
It was amusing his time. So John the dragon walks to Danny. They talk about it. Tyrion's a good guy. Ultimately, Daenerys allows him to find the dragon glass, and she'll even help him out. So then we get to this shit. We get to Littlefinger in his fucking cliche patrol. Everybody, it's the Littlefinger
cliche patrol.
Basically, that's what it is, Joe.
It really is.
I'm only laughing because it's so fucking true, Phil. It's perfect.
Occupants of the castle, it's enough food for you.
You need to look 28 moves ahead. Check in 3.
Yeah, and you have everything, whether it be the night, the sky, the moon, the stars. Everything is in your grasp, Sansa. You can just wait for the White Walkers to destroy everybody, and then take it all. As long as you give me what's in your pants, Sansa. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else.
I love you, Sansa.
As much as I loved your mother. Dude, that's just fucking creepy. Stop telling me how much you fucking love me right before or after you tell me how much you wanted to fuck my mother. Oh my God, you sick, twisted fucking old fuck.
You sick, twisted fuck. I mean, what?
It's like, that's really what I want in life. I can't wait for the girl to come up to me and say, oh, I just hope your dick is as good as your dad's was.
Yep.
Like, what?
Yep.
What?
I don't get it, Joe. I don't fucking get it.
Like, I don't really want a girl to come up to say to me, like, your dick was as good as your friend's dick. Never mind your dad's dick or your brother's dick. Like, don't tell me about any dicks that have been in you ever. Like, please.
Well,
why do I want to hear about, like,
Katie, I want to hear.
No, and he didn't.
And,
he
yeah,
didn't.
no, seriously.
Fucking Stark's brother, her uncle got further with him than fucking any Tully did. At least the fucking Eddard's older brother fucking sliced him from balls to fucking neck or some shit. Like, oh, you fucking sick, twisted fucking Littlefinger.
That's the thing. Like, Littlefinger doesn't have a big picture goal. I don't even think he's after power. He's
Katie,
looking for revenge for that
what to do with him. They really just don't know what to do with him, and they have to make him stupid to die. It's like Walking Dead. He's stupid right now. He's
just slithering in the shadows.
Euron needs negged rants for the ages. Euron needs a rant. Let's give you.
Oh, you need to rewind like 40 minutes, dude. Euron didn't get negged. He got hooked.
You got an ocarina solo or a trumpet solo. I can't play trumpet.
Jamie didn't get hooked. He got fucking raped.
So hooked.
He's raped.
He is hooked because he believes there is love there.
Oh my God,
Cersei is incapable of loving anyone. She will slice his throat if it serves her purposes.
Of course, that's why he's hooked, not negged.
That's what I'm saying. Jamie.
Then why are you arguing with me? Not Jamie. Jamie isn't hooked.
People say this that we've watched you guys for a while. Puppy face, he says.
Jamie's getting raped.
My face hurt. Joe is on fire tonight. We got Joe's on fire tonight.
Joe is not on fire. Joe is fire.
And heat crawling up.
Burning.
My face is burning. Okay.
Clue.
So the mystical
fucking. Oh yeah.
Bill's channeling his inner Yanni. No, that was for the super chat.
That was the last solo you got from the ocarina.
Matt says, notice how women don't call rape on this Jamie, but Jamie said no multiple times, but Cersei gobbled it.
No. I only heard him say no once. I don't know about multiple times.
Well, yeah, no.
But even still, he said no, and that motherfucker got raped.
Like, yes, it is rape. You say no. He never retracted.
That's because what we're trying to get. They put this scene.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. Wow. You stepped up the agreement.
They put this in there. They put this in there to shut everybody up who was like, Jamie raped his sister on top of that dead corpse of their son. No. They put this in there exactly for that reason. So they could show that this is the type of fucking sick, twisted, bullshit, stupid, fucking, twisted, cocksucking Lannister relationship that they have. That they both just fucking rape each other. They both do fucking horrible shit to each other. They both do horrible shit to their fucking other brother.
It's a beautiful relationship. You just don't understand.
Kills their parents. That's a fucked up, complex family dynamic.
It's a complex love. It's oh no, you're right.
But that's why they did it. They put this in there to show that no, it's not rape between Jamie and Cersei. It's just no, I don't want to right now. Stop. Okay, but you can. But wait, no, stop. Okay, but you can. But wait, oh no. No, wait, no, stop, don't, wait, no, wait, no, don't stop.
Are blurred. It's all fucked up. There is no healthy sexuality going on in the Lannister.
Nowhere in Westeros.
Yeah, Westeros. Pretty much culturally, Westeros is fucked.
Yeah.
In the most unhealthy of ways. Oh, so fucked.
So speaking of, let's go from the just.
I want to live in Westeros.
No.
Let's take a call. Caller, are you on the air?
Just sounds like such a lovely place.
What's going on, Jay?
I'm looking.
How much?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
No.
1 second, Jay. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? You're on. Sorry
Jay,
about.
spit it out.
Sorry about that. What's going on, Jay? Spit it out.
Hello?
Hey, you're on.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, how much time do I have? I have like 5 things or 7 things I want to say.
Do it.
Okay, wait. Give me 2 things and then let me respond because I got to tell you how you're wrong, Jay.
Joe likes to respond. So do 2 of the things and then let Joe respond.
I will definitely forget. If you do 7, I'm going to forget the first 5.
That Marcel's poison took like, I don't know, less than an hour because the ship wasn't that far away from the Dornish dock when it left and it poisoned her. But suddenly Tyeen's is going to take like a month and it's the same poison.
It depends on
My
the
first prediction is Bran saves Tyeen by giving her the antidote somehow, similar to how she saved him. But that's just a prediction. That's not things I actually wanted to say. The other thing I wanted to say was Bran wargs into Baelish and kills himself. That's a maybe.
Bran?
Did you wait? I'm putting you on mute for a second. You Bran wargs?
No, he meant Bran. He meant Bran wargs into.
Okay, Bran.
Okay. Let me respond to both of these. Okay, so for the first, what the fuck was the first one?
So you forget.
Okay, so Bran wargs into. This is I'm gonna go with the second because that's the only one I remember at the moment. If you don't fucking interrupt me, I'll remember it when I'm finished talking to you here. So Bran wargs into Baelish. It could or could not happen. I don't know. If it does happen, fucking props to you, Jay. That's fucking awesome. And I didn't think of it. And that would be fucking sweet to watch. That would be so sweet. And my question back to you on this subject is, how would Bran make Baelish kill himself? Now, as far as the first thing you said, I have no idea what the fuck that was. So let's move on to, and I think I remember kind of agreeing with whatever it was you just said.
It was the he was talking
the poison,
about
yes,
the poison.
yes. And the Constitution, like Katie said, they made that like it depends on the Constitution.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
So
it
we're to believe that Myrcella is weak ass fucking bitch because she died, as you said, pretty quickly.
Well, the Sand Snake is trained as a warrior. She has a constitution.
Or at minimum has some she's
Some
poisons before.
I have been fucking using iocane powder for the last 7 months.
You might have
so
built
I have some
or something.
this shit. Right, so it could last longer.
Okay,
so now, Jay, give me more.
So no, we'll go back to Jay in a little bit.
But I like those two. I'm on your side with both of those two. Good job.
Let's go to another caller, and then we'll go back to Jay. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
No water.
There's water in this.
Caller, hello. Caller,
Bud Light. It's all fucking water.
Something was wrong with your phone. Let's go to area code 920. Area code 920. You're on the air.
920.
Hey, Omega 32 here.
How's it going, buddy? What's going on? What's your question or comment?
Yeah, hopefully we get barbecue in the next episode, man.
Oh yes,
barbecue.
Barbecue humans all over the fucking place.
I'm hoping so too. It's about time.
You guys rock.
Thank you, dude. You fucking rock. Thank you so much for calling on.
Your fucking squid clam bakes going on. Some clam bakes.
We need to see some dragons burning some motherfuckers. Let's go to this call right here. Caller, what's going on? Are you on the air?
They're saving that, I think.
Caller? Whoever's trying to call in, that's called in a couple of times. I tried to put you on the air. You're having some problems with your phone. Try to call in one more time. We'll try to connect you. And we had a super chat donation from Stephen Michael Davis. You are fucking amazing, Stephen. Let me roll the wheel for you. Let's go back to Jay for his final 3 points, and then we're going to finish off this recap. So, Jay, coming back to you. What are some of your other points?
It was more than 3, but Olenna. Okay, well, one's a question. Olenna didn't tell about Baelish? Varys doesn't know about Jon being resurrected. Seriously?
Yep.
It won't matter about Cersei and Euron's alliance. They will die before they seal it. Meaning, both people will die before the war is over. And Cersei made it so that you can't marry her until the war is over. And then even if the war did end and they would win, the minute they consummated the marriage, whichever one turned their backs first, one would kill the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Jaime would come in and
On board. You're absolutely right.
No, Jaime and Cersei are going to die in a murder suicide.
They made Jaime and Cersei smarter and made Tyrion make mistakes for this last part, so the story could be interesting.
Yeah.
And Jaime has now been raped by Cersei, and Cersei raped Jaime. Doesn't that make them even? And also, how's my song coming? I really want my song. You made one for Timo that was pretty nice. I'd really like my song to be coming along.
Okay. Let me respond. Let me respond. You are so on point with everything you just said, Jay. We have this phone call, I think, is probably the first phone call that we have had here in the Issues program between the two of us that we are in complete sync on all of those points, especially that last one. Phil, you slacking ass motherfucker. Sing that motherfucker his song now, bitch.
Okay. You don't want me to sing it now, Joe.
I want it now. He wants it now. I want it now. The rest of the MFC want it now.
No one wants it now, Joe.
We want we want the good song. The good song.
That motherfucker Jay is a motherfucking great dude. He calls in every fucking show, dude. He puts Joe in his motherfucking place. Throws him down all over that fucking disgrace. Fuck that motherfucking Joe. He don't know shit. Jay's the man and he sucks that shit. Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, he does.
Joe, Jay's the motherfucking his hoe. Joe's his hoe.
Wait a second.
What?
You said Jay sucks this shit, but I'm his hoe? I don't know how that works, but I like it.
I don't know. Sorry, Jay. I'm making up as I go. Sorry.
Good
Jay.
one. You got the funk groove. You got the slow groove, Jay, man. That was good shit.
Not bad. Not bad. Sorry, everybody, if that was fucking.
No, that was beautiful, Phil. It was.
So we go to Bran from the.
Hey, that's the first time I've been premiered in one of your songs since.
Since which one? The Pace song or whatever.
No.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
No. Okay, maybe that one, but waiting for Joe to come.
Waiting for Joe to come. Yeah, waiting for Joe to come. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so the only parts that
you wish you knew about waiting for Joe.
The only part I didn't like is Jay sucks his shit. Sorry, Jay. I was. You got to reach for some stuff. I'm making it up on the spot.
Wait, did you just burn me?
I don't know. Did I?
It was all right. So, it was all right. I'll have to listen back. So Bran comes back and we see Miles. He says, "Hello, Sansa." Hello, Sansa.
Slimy.
How's it going?
How you doing, Sansa?
What's up, Sansa? How you doing?
Wait for Kitty to stop choking over here. Bitch, we on the air. Stop gagging.
But it's Littlefinger.
So, I'm the three-eyed raven.
Only two things in this world make her gag. Me and Littlefinger.
So our next scene, we talked already about this a little bit. Jorah is cured. The Maester is like, "Oh, you're magic. You're fucking cured." And Sam is smiling the whole time. Then Sam admits it to him, and he goes, "I'm actually pretty proud of you, and I'm not going to give you a reward. Your reward is not getting kicked the fuck out. But how did you do it?" And Sam goes, "I followed the instructions." Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I followed the recipe. What?
So then we get a scene with Dany who just goes, "I need to find Euron and burn him. I need to burn him with my dragons. I need to go fly in the ocean and burn something. Can I burn something right now, Katie? Can I burn it, please?"
And there's the solution. Just take the dragons out and decimate Euron's fleet.
Yep.
There you go.
They should have done that sooner rather than later. Someone, I'm looking in the live chat. Katie met Joe's little finger. Whoa, that's good.
Whoa.
Phil, you need a sidekick. I volunteer. You got the job. Mad Queen Feels. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Analysis of Throne. Thank you to everybody. Brand's back. Jorah's cured. Fuck off. Q John, the Dragon Rider. So she's ready because I can't go alone. I'm gonna get shot with you'll get shot with an arrow, and okay, I won't go and burn people.
Wow.
So then we get our Tyrion montage. Where is it?
Tyrion montage.
The Tyrion montage.
Awesome.
The Tyrion voiceover while Casterly Rock is getting impregnated.
Oh, with the Bran quote too.
The Bran quote. He quotes Bran from the Blackwater.
Beautiful.
And this was good. I've been wanting to see Peter Dinklage get more to do. And
No one has ever taken it.
This was a cool little speech.
The Lannister army is still the army my father built. Well trained and well provisioned. 10,000 men at least.
Yeah, Tyrion talks a big game, but Jaime bested him.
Yeah, and that's like this part. I don't know. I want Tyrion to
Have
win.
a good night, 1998 champions. Thank you so much for checking out the show.
Good night.
We all want Tyrion to win.
Yeah, and we're in the part where he's doing the voiceover because they're doing the raid on Casterly Rock and all of.
Why not? Says the dialogue is shit. The dialogue this season is shit. What do you guys think about the dialogue?
No, the dialogue
I
this
think
season
the
is not
dialogue
shit.
Is the saving grace, if anything, of the season. There's amazing dialogue. Even scenes where there's other questionable things going on. The dialogue saves it. For me, anyway.
I get what they're saying with that question. There's a lot of exposition in this season.
Matthew Maywood, Super Chat donation. Joe and Katie, double shot.
Okay. Give me a second to pour them. All right, give me a second to pour them.
Finish your thought. Joe.
Finish your thought. Drink some water.
There's a lot of exposition written into the dialogue in this season. like episode 1 had that whole big scene between Jaime and Cersei where they're standing on the fucking map and, oh, but what are we going to do with this situation? And what are we going to do with this situation?
Yep.
And lining out their whole detail and what's going on. So it's been a lot of, honestly, I got to say that with what they've done with this exposition, with this telling us what's going on, rather than showing us, this was Dan and Dave's, D&D's big fucking move to screw us out of 3 episodes this season and 3 episodes or 4 or whatever episodes next season. This was how they decided to do it. Instead of taking the time to create the extra 3 shows, they pocketed the extra fucking money from HBO or whatever the fuck they did, and they decided, we'll just explain it all in dialogue instead of fucking showing it and instead of fucking doing it.
Ozzy counters, I mean, the Olenna dialogue was absolutely astonishing.
And that's just
that's
it.
where I say it's good.
And that's just it. In spite of all this exposition, there is still some great dialogue going on. I really liked the dialogue between between Tyrion and Jon. I really liked the dialogue between Olenna and Jaime. I really liked the dialogue last week between
Olenna and Daenerys. Was some beautiful
that was
dialogue.
last week. Yes, I really liked that as well. So there's a lot of dialogue I really like this season, but there is, and I can see what you're talking about. I'm not sure who you said made that comment, but I see what they're saying about the dialogue sucking this season, only because it's written out as exposition and this is what we're doing and this is what's going on. So now you know, and we don't have to show you.
And everything is at such a quick pace, or they're trying to move things along a lot.
Which is why they did that with the exposition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I understand that, and that's what makes it kind of suck.
Yes.
So I agree with you, but at the same point, there's still a lot of really good dialogue going on this season, and little things that harken back to previous episodes, like Arya saying to the wolf, I'm going back to Winterfell, and the wolf walks away from her, Nymeria, and she says, that's not you, which echoes the words she says to her dad when her dad says, you're going to marry a lord and you're going to be a lady. And she says, but that's not me.
There's a lot of going back to previous seasons. I talked about this a little bit earlier. There's a lot of references to previous seasons.
Huge.
And a lot of self-referential nostalgia going on this season, which is interesting for good or for bad. I tend to like it because I think it adds to the element of the world as we're starting to tie in and get to these last. I'm trying to think about this instead of getting gypped out of so many episodes. Think about it's only 1 season and we're getting 13 episodes instead of 2 seasons and we're getting 7 and 6. So, So after this whole situation, we get the Unsullied probably having a pretty easy time breaking into Casterly Rock.
Interesting thing about my father. He built our house up from near ruin.
Good monologue by Peter Dinklage.
And this is great dialogue.
Great. Beautiful. I thought this was done really well.
That was beneath him.
Or is this narration?
The lowest person you could find.
Narration.
Yeah, great narration. It was good to give Dinklage some business to do and narrate this whole scene. And it was cool how it got all disclosed that the Lannisters got one up on Daenerys again, as Grey Worm, through Grey Worm's eyes, who says this was too easy. And then we flip around to see ultimately that most of the Lannister forces are marching on Highgarden. We get a Bran sighting. We get Randall Tarley asshole sighting. They approach the Queen of Thorns. She sees them coming with a really great visual. She walks down the hall. We see that shot from the trailer with Jaime walking around the hallway. And we get to Jaime and Lady Olenna, which is sort of our last scene of the night. And Lady Olenna deserves it. So let's listen to her in her glory in this scene, talking to Jaime Lannister.
It is.
And now the rains weep o'er our halls. Did we fight well?
No. No. Did you fight well? No. You're fucking
Golden Rose.
See,
indeed.
I wanna also point out here, and now the rains weep for our halls.
It's a Reigns of Castamere shout out?
No, it is not. It is not a Reigns of Castamere shout out, and that's what I wanted to point out here.
Interesting.
And I don't believe it is, and this is why. The Reigns of Castamere is the RAIN, like the rains, like
Water.
No.
House rain.
It's like
the horse rains.
Horse rains.
We have control. We are the ones in control of the team of it all. It's the rains of Castamere. It's a different kind of rains. This is what she's talking about, and now they're mourning the rains of our hall or some shit like that. You're talking about Highgarden. This is the place where they are the feeders of the entire continent.
Yes.
This is the place where they all the food stores for the entire kingdom come from this place. Like this is the place that feeds. We're not lovers. We're not We're not fighters. She even says it in this back and forth. You know, we're not fighters, we're farmers. You know, we have a huge army, but we're not known for fighting. We're farmers. So she says it, we're the golden rose, you know. So when she's talking about the rain here, she's talking about the rain as in like the flood, as in the flood that drowns out finally Highgarden. Because rains can give you life, and they can also fucking take it away. Absolutely. So when she makes this line, she's talking about in the rains of our hall or whatever. She's talking about like this is the end for Highgarden. This is the end for House Tyrell.
Interesting.
At least that's kind of what I put it at. Like it's a different kind of rains. It's not the rains of Castamere. It's the rains. It's a different rains.
Well, that's interesting.
I could be fucking wrong, and I could have misinterpreted the rains like horse rains or whatever shit, but I don't think I am. And if you want to fucking prove me wrong, step the fuck up and fucking do something about it.
He really was a cunt, wasn't he?
He really was a cunt, wasn't he? She says about Joffrey.
Unspeakable things to protect.
Your son.
Widow's wail.
Motherfucker cunt. My orders. I never lost a night's sleep over them.
Nope.
Can you press pause?
Yep.
And whatever action necessary.
I want to point out here that with all of this whole show, all 7 seasons is building all these women in such control and in such power.
Mm-hmm.
Dany, Sansa, Olenna, Ara, like the list is Arya. And Lyanna Mormont, and like all of them, even like in the past, with the Stark chick that goes with Rhaegar, Lyanna. Like
Joe, you go. I got to run to the boys' room. Go.
All of this, with all of this women empowerment, and women are the ones who are running this fucking whole show here. Like it all builds to this. And even with that, even with all of that, you have Olenna sitting here, and she calls Joffrey a little fucking cunt. And I find that very, I don't want to say amusing, but I find it so abstract and so just almost beautiful, like that.
What?
With all this super feminism, that the insult is still that little fucking cunt.
Yeah, no, that gets me in general. That the genitalia is seen as something that should be used as an insult.
And,
like it's bad.
And with that, there is a vast difference in countries here right now. Like in America, in Massachusetts anyway, most women that I've ever talked to in my life.
Thank you so much.
Cunt is that one word that really drives them nuts. But in England, in the UK, cunt is like, what?
Everybody.
That's nothing. That's like
everyone.
No, you fucking cunt. Drink.
I have to do shots, Phil, here.
Vargas, Vargas
killing me here.
No, and that's it. That's
So,
something I rail on
with
a
that,
lot.
with
in
all
my
this,
life.
with all this feminism that is written into this show,
There is still the misogyny.
There's
Leaning hard and strong.
and even from. Oh wow, that didn't hit me so hard. That's fucking. We better end this quick. And that's even from the old lady, the old matriarch, aside from old Nan, maybe the oldest woman we've seen on this show is Lady Olenna.
Certainly.
Aside, maybe not the Red Priestess. Then Melisandre might be older.
That's right. She's kind of ancient.
She's kind of ancient, but like, as far as like
that analysis,
like right, this is kind of a big thing, especially with, like I was saying, Phil, you missed this. With all the feminism that this show entails, Dany, Sansa, Arya, Lyanna Mormont, Lyanna Stark, like generations of it, and women rising up,
Seriously.
Asha Greyjoy, like or whatever, fucking Yara,
yes.
like even the wildling chick that survives out of the troop that tries to fucking kidnap Bran, even like.
Melisandre,
even the whore of Baelish's whore that rises up from fucking Roz, who rise. Thank you, because I have pictures. Me and Phil have pictures with Roz and Hodor, but Roz is fucking. She's hot, dude.
Joe is
even more so in
I
real
was
life.
so fucking
than
ready to
on
fucking
the
grab
Joe
her
is,
ass.
Joe is proper inappropriate with
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I did.
I just thought it. Phil said it. You heard Phil say it.
I said
Watch
it.
the video, Katie.
Rewatch.
So anyway, with
Great
all
to
that
see you in the live chat, lots of love to King McKay.
that this slides off of Lady Olenna's mouth so easily that she fucking calls Joffrey a little fucking cunt right there.
Cunt. It is not a psychopathic sadist.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yes,
it's beautiful.
That's that's
it's a beautiful thing.
Issue, but I'm totally with
and I'm sorry I've talked about cunt so much and how it affects this show. But it's really an interesting juxtaposition
the cunt
there.
is a beautiful thing, and the pussy is not weak. So
It's
yes.
true. It's true. At this point, we've been on almost three hours or something like that. So if people are watching this far, I think they know us by now.
Wow.
So I think they appreciate that. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate all the people that are still with us tonight and watching this podcast. We're just about at the end of this episode. I see that we have a lot of voicemails and text. As I mentioned, we'll probably take a couple of those.
So far, right now, this is my favorite scene of this season.
This episode?
No, of this season. This is my favorite scene of this season so far.
She chugs that poisoned wine, and I was expecting her to kill Jaime in this.
Me too. I kind of was too.
I kind of wanted her to.
Season opener was also one of my favorite scenes, but this took it. The way she talks, the way they have their back and forth,
Candid.
And even though at the end of this scene she dies, right? She completely wins this fucking battle.
She lures him.
Yes, she dies. Yes, she drinks that poison. But she has him leave this room. And like he walks into the room as
he turns him into her bitch in the scene.
She does.
Absolutely.
He walks in. He is the king fucking shit. The man with the golden hand. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude fucking walks in and is like, bitch. He even like he's so cocky. He pours that fucking wine, and she's like, she even asks him beforehand, like, how's it gonna be? And then he starts pouring the wine, right? And he puts the wine down and nobody's drank yet. And she asks him a second time, how's this going to end?
Am I going to suck?
And then he kindly tells her, you know, I made Cersei realize we're not going to skin you. We're not going to hang you from the walls. We're not going to decapitate you. We're not going to do all this bullshit. We're going to give, you've been around. You know the shit. You've been doing this for long. We're going to give you a dignity to your death, right? And she takes that and says, you know what? And she does. She drowns that. So what's Jaime gonna do? He's gonna fucking cut her down right then after she says that shit. Like That's not even, Jaime's not even that much of a fucking cunt to do that. Like, and she points that out to him beforehand. Your son was a complete fucking cunt. I am a widow. I am a widow. And you are holding widow's wail on your fucking hip.
What was the name of that sword again?
What was the name of that fucking sword again? You're holding that sword on your hip. I murdered your fucking Jeffrey cunt fucking douchebag son. I murdered him. I didn't think it was going to be as gruesome as it was, but it was. And it brought joy to my fucking heart.
Okay
you piece of shit motherfucker. Go back and lick that fucking douchebag's fucking cunt, because that motherfucker died because of me. Not because of Sansa. Not because you're evil troll little fucking brother, your dwarf bastard fucking brother.
Wow.
But no, because of me. I did that. And I did that because of the same reasons that fucking cunt has done everything she has. Her children.
Olenna relishes this as much as Cersei relished the torture that I believe
that she puts on the Dornish
Ellaria.
bitches.
Yes. The Sand Snake lady.
Dornish bitches. They do not deserve a name as cool as Sand Snakes.
But bitches
the Dornish fucking cunts.
Have you ever
The
met
chicken.
a bitch you
The
didn't love?
chicken head Dornishes. The
Have
Dornish
you
chicken
ever
head.
met a bitch you didn't love?
What?
Bitches are awesome.
There's plenty of bitches I don't love. I don't love bitches. I love Snatch.
Love lady dogs.
You don't love Lotus? No, sorry.
She's not a bitch. She's my.
Oh, I did not pass out. I'm still here.
She's not a bitch, yo.
Okay, so
Don't make me come over there and take that girl back to my house. You do not talk to Lotus like that.
Joe, let's close out this episode. Anything else to say about this final scene between Lady Olenna and Jaime?
Was this really the final scene of the episode?
Yep.
It was awesome. And Lady Olenna.
My favorite scene of the show.
The only thing I missed was Lady Olenna standing up and slicing
No.
Jaime's throat
No.
at the end of the scene
No.
before
The only thing I missed, because here's the thing. Lady Olenna, I'm going to say this. We have had this debate many times in the past. If you don't see them die, motherfucker ain't dead.
the true.
Right?
Dude.
And hold on, stop.
True.
Dude,
Stop.
take
I'm
the
not saying
hat
she's
off.
alive. I'm saying we've had this debate before. That's all I've said.
She's dead as fucking.
Stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. This is a smart fucking woman.
Very.
This is a woman who knows.
Poison, dude.
Chugged it.
Does that not mean we saw not only in this episode, but in a previous episode, that poisons have antidotes. Now I ain't saying
Joe Dirty Locks does not speak for the podcast. Joe Dirty Locks' crazy drunk opinions are his own and have no way affiliation with
He didn't play this shit for me either. He's sandbagging me now. He said he's got all these shits lined up to make me look like a fool. I'm telling you, he's sandbagging me. I'm being sandbagged. I'm being tater sacked. I don't know what I'm being, but I'm being it. That's what I'm being here. He usually shows me like, look at all the cool shit I got for everything. Look at all this shit. And now he's like, oh, look at this service message is not for Joe. This is not the views of Channel Phil, the Issues Guy. These are Joe Dirty Locks views himself. No, I'm telling you. I don't know if she's alive or dead. And I'm not going to make any claims that she's alive. I believe she's dead. Yes, I believe she's dead. But I also believe that bitch is smart enough to drink some. Like she's sitting in that room alone. You don't think she's got like a fucking... How many antidotes can she drink before the antidotes are poison?
For her in the basement.
That's the question. How many antidotes can you drink before the antidotes become poison? Because I'll drink an antidote for everything before that motherfucker walks up here.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm too drunk too. Why not? And tell your friends.
Why not?
Every Sunday. Thank you so much. Join us every Sunday. Fucking you guys in the live chat are so fucking amazing. Madcap's Joe took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, the Y was poisoned before Jaime even entered the room. Maybe Olenna is dead.
I was thinking
So
that.
old.
Oh.
No, because she's so old that if there's an antidote, Olenna would die months after taking or
moments after take. Like, no. Here's the thing. She is old. Her constitution isn't. And they mentioned that as well in this episode. So,
Cersei, yes.
Olenna's dead. I'm just kind of being like, I hope the bitch ain't dead because I fucking love her. And this was one of my favorite scenes. I love the fact that she not only confessed. Sorry, I not only love the fact that she confessed to Jaime right before she died that I killed your son.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's no secret anymore. But she also says, I want you to tell your sister that it was me.
Yeah. Jab her one more time.
Essentially saying it wasn't Tyrion.
Nope.
It wasn't Sansa. And that she's a crazy fuking cunt.
Yep.
And that will show her how much of a crazy fucking cunt she is. On top of the fact that I was the one that killed her son.
Yep.
And she let me die a peaceful, innocent death, even though her child fucking choked to death and turned purple and all those veins riped up through his and full and the flames, the burning.
So
I don't know. I don't do it as well as you or that fucking bitch who did it in the first place.
Yeah, no, she's
Madeline Kahn.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, Katie, I would leave you in a heartbeat if she would just fucking sing me once.
So ultimately, Lady Olenna says, "How would Cersei have me killed?" Jaime says, "Go through the streets, yada yada yada." But I ultimately talked her into this. It's a little bit more classy, and he pours poison into her drink. She guzzled it. She tells him that Joffrey
guzzled it. She didn't just guzzle it, dude. She made love to it. She grabbed that shit and down. As soon as she knew it wasn't going to be painful, dude, she grabbed it and fucking stuffed the whole fucking head in the glass.
Then, Joe, more importantly, she tells Jaime that Cersei will be the death of him. He's got to fucking get away from her. She's crazy. She's batshit crazy.
You love her, Jaime. You love her.
And that's just it. She's telling him that the whole fucking time. She's all over him the whole fucking time. Dude, this bitch is nuts. She will be the death of you. She will be the death of us all, most likely.
She's been the death of all of your children. He's like...
Get away from her while you still have a fucking chance.
Seriously. Come on, dude.
Yes. I agree, Jay. So then, different Jay. So then the episode ends as Jaime runs out of there because he doesn't want to hear anybody talk too much shit about
I love her.
Like, oh, yeah, I can't hear this shit. And he walks out, and that's the end of our episode of Game of Thrones. I really did enjoy this episode. Yeah, good stuff. Joe, what were you just...
I got to talk about just how much it affected Jaime. Every word that came out of her mouth that was about Jaime and Cersei's children, or that was about Cersei in general and his relationship with her. They were all jabs.
King McKay says Jaime loves that pussy, though. Loves that pussy.
Way too much.
And that's the thing, like each one of these jabs was not only spot on the truth, but each one of them, when she said them, Jaime reacted.
Felt it, yeah.
And he knew it was the truth.
Yeah.
And as much as he was saying to her to show that brave face and those big dangling golden balls he's got, that it doesn't matter, I'm on her side and this is what it is and I'm here to kill you and all this shit.
Murder, suicide.
Like, she saw it affected him.
Yeah.
And he knows that she saw that it affected him. And that's why he ran out of the room immediately after he had witnessed her drink that fucking poison.
Because he wanted to cut her head off. But he
did at that
she
point.
Was telling
he
the truth.
did at that point. But he knew that exactly. She was telling the truth. And if he had, it would have been spiteful and little and below him and all that shit.
And
so he ran.
Dead already anyway.
She's dead already anyway. Right.
So, Joe, should we take a couple of voicemails and texts?
Oh, yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
I don't want to get off, Phil.
Hey, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about your personal.
I want to get off, Phil. I want to get off.
You want to get off. You want to get off.
There's all this teaser. What has it been? 3 hours of tease, and you haven't gotten me off yet, Phil.
It's not quite 3 hours yet. So here we go. Let's get into this.
Last couple points. Sam was unousted from the Citadel because there's just not enough time for Sam to go learn all the information he needs to learn to get back to Jon some other way. Okay, they had to just breeze by that fact.
Yes.
Yep, totally.
Why didn't Sam give the Tully sword to Jorah? Jorah's a really good
That's a good point, especially where he's heading to help Daenerys and heading into the fray. He probably should have but he's gonna probably save that for Jon and for the White Walker battle.
Phil, Sam's not a warrior.
Phil,
I mean,
yes, Joe.
I just donated 30 cents to the super chat. You need to take a shot.
Okay, let me play the rest of Jay's message. I'll pour the shot.
And technically, he just needs to give the sword to someone who is alive and will fight and can wield a sword. I don't know. I thought Jorah would have been a pretty good person. Let Sam meet that blacksmith guy and gives it to him.
I imagine that stuff, that grayscale, like I know psoriasis can affect your joints and your musculature. Like, dude, grayscale, that's gonna have a big effect. That's I don't know. His mobility may be affected. Just saying.
So let's take a couple more voicemails. Let's take a couple of Antoine's messages. See this one.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing, Phil? This is Antoine Thomas, and I would like to know about the long travel now. The attack, which was weird. I know people tired of hearing that. It's about Dorne and how to get to Dorne from Dragonstone. How many hours and how many hours does it take to get from the Iron Island to King's Landing? How long would it take to get from
in reality a long fucking time? In the show,
okay,
the next scene.
Okay, I'm gonna show. Okay, so let's start. From Dorne is the foot down here. Okay, so I didn't hear where he said from Dorne to where, but I'm gonna assume he said to Dragonstone. And so what we really want to understand is, so after the battle last week in the Sea of Dorne, which was somewhere in here in this big peninsula, right? So it happened in here, and then those people came right up here to Dragonstone. That should take at least a couple of weeks. Okay, it's not far, but you're talking about sailboats.
There's no motors here. They're yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
They're dependent on the wind.
And you're talking about an armada too, and sails can steal wind from other sails.
Yeah.
So you're talking about.
I've seen Summer Rental, Joe, with John Candy. I know with the pants.
Right. You got it, Phil. Which you could see on Euron's boat, those two pant sails that were hanging way off the side, right?
Yeah, that's John Candy's pants.
Right. So that would take a couple of weeks. But when you're talking about Jon coming from Winterfell down to Dragonstone, he not only had to ride out, he said to White Harbor, which was down here. That's quite a distance. That's a good ways. That's going to take a couple days, right?
Is there a distance scale?
Not on this map. And then he's going to have to sail from here out and then all the way down to Dragonstone.
Bro, similar in that same conversation, Broke asks, is Grey Worm able to return to Dragonstone? It looks like the ships got destroyed. Is Grey Worm all the unsolid?
Okay, when Grey at the end of that battle at sea, Grey Worm. Oh no, you said is Grey Worm able to return to Dragonstone?
Yeah, from
no, I was thinking
Casterly Rock.
Right. I was thinking the Greyjoys. Right. So I'll get to that in a second. And the other question was, what about getting from Casterly Rock? I believe.
Moment there, drunk pregnant pause.
Yeah. from here, roughly one of these two spots, Dragonstone or the Sea of Dorne,
Baba Booey, Tom.
all the way over to Lannisport in Casterly Rock.
Which would have been the armada that...
Which would have been the armada that was in the Sea of Dorne. Okay, so some of that armada went to go up to King's Landing, passing Dragonstone.
Joe, you're seeing double. You're seeing 2,000 ships.
I am seeing a lot of fucking ships, and what I don't understand is ultimately the bottom line is it like the whole
love you.
The only thing that makes sense to me is
love spell fatal.
Main big badass ship was seen out here at Casterly Rock, which was also seen in the Sea of Dorne, which is the ship that he fled on after the battle, which is what we should assume is the ship as viewers that went to King's Landing, sailing right by
Dragonstone.
Thank you. So, I don't know how that ship ended up all the way the fuck back up here at fucking Lannisport within a day of the siege of fucking Casterly Rock and Lannisport. That just blows my mind. I don't quite understand it. It doesn't make too much sense to me.
A lot of time has passed. They're yada-yadaing time. It's that
they're yada-yadaing time. I understand that the yada-yada time. And the only way this makes any kind of sense if, like, they went through that secret Tyrion fucking tunnel.
Wormhole.
No.
All over.
So they go through that secret Tyrion tunnel. And like
the wormhole aliens or something.
It takes 2 or 3 weeks
way to explain it.
for them to actually capture the city after that.
So
after 2 or 3 weeks of fighting, the rest of the ships join them across the other side of the fucking continent. And Grey Worm has just finished taking the city after 2 or 3 weeks of fighting. And sees his fleet getting
Grumpy old man says it perfectly. Grumpy old man says it perfectly, Joe. Joe drinks and doesn't know things.
Fuck you, Grumpy! I say that straight out, motherfucker.
So let's
I have explained it all perfectly here. I've explained the timelines. I've explained the routes of passage. I have shown you on the map.
Ariel keeps expecting Joe to use a pointer on the map and say, take a jump to the
left. and a step to the right. Let's do the time up again.
That's good job, guys. Good harmonies. That's right. That's some good harmonies.
Awful. Oh.
No, I like it.
Hey, I'm 30 minutes. Okay, I don't know how long I was talking for, but it was not 30 minutes.
It could have been. So let's take.
It was only 12 at the outside.
Let's take a couple more voicemails before we call this an evening. Let's take another one from Antoine here.
Fellow Americans of Violence and Bridgman.
Hello, Americans.
Yes.
America.
With a total tribulation as the White Walkers are moving. We, fans and some of you Star fans, must recognize each other as allies.
What? This dude's drunker than I am. This dude is drunker than I am. You either have to play that again or move on to the next one, because I have no... I heard jubilations, and thank you, my man. I am jubilant, and I am jubilating. I'm going to jubilate all over my fucking floor as soon as this is over. But I don't know anything else you fucking said. Let's move on to the next one.
Yo, don't jubilate anywhere. Don't jubilate anywhere. I don't want to see any jubilation. So here we go. Let's listen to Johnny's call. Let's listen to Johnny's call here.
Johnny.
This call I'm making to you. And I was wondering on the scene when Bran was telling Sansa that he was a three-eyed raven, and then she just stood up and walked away. What do you think she was thinking?
She was thinking
this motherfucker watched me get raped.
Why did he fuck him? Why did he mention that?
What kind of fucking perverted younger brother do I have?
You know we never just take Sansa's side here, but fucking Bran, seriously though,
Dude, this was fucked up.
did Bran need to mention that? I mean,
how about like I saw when you jumped off the wall. I saw when Brienne saved your life. I saw when.
Yeah, she couldn't have said. I saw when
your rapist.
I saw when Theon busted you out. You know something.
But it was such a beautiful night when you bled anally all over those beautiful white bed sheets. I mean, white snow. I mean, was it snowing that night? I wasn't watching. It wasn't me in the closet. I swear, Sansa.
Instead, it's just like fuck Sansa, fuck Sansa. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Hi, sister. Here's your most traumatic event in the past 6 months.
Enjoy.
Good to see you.
Love you, Mad Queen. Love you, Quixote. Love you, all the people in the live motherfucking chat right now. You guys are amazing. Bran, I need to speak to John. Why does everyone keep the good guts up to themselves? It's too late. Bran wanted that dumb bitch out of his face, says Hawk. Hawk hit her. Bran Sansa was like, what the fuck, bitch? You got powers? Why can't I have powers? Bran actually called it.
I want powers too.
Powers too. I want everything.
That was my
Why
best
does my
CK.
brother get powers and I don't get any?
Anytime we're trying to do a fucking girl, I go straight Louis CK. I just want powers too.
Or Ian Gill.
AJ Gonzalez says,
No.
Joe's forecast on the map predicts bad time inconsistencies.
And here we will have hurricanes and gale force storms, allowing for the dead to eat your children. And if you come over here, we will see tornadoes, allowing for Unsullied to rape your women somehow.
Whoa.
And if you don't have women, they will rape your anuses.
No, you mean the Dothraki, right?
No, I meant the Unsullied.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucked up storm.
It is. It's a real fucked up story. This drunk accent, though, it's fucking crazy.
Which one? Mine or yours?
Ivan says Bran's on another level, still learning his powers. Kind of had a Yoda vibe going on. SM says, Phil, do you think Bran saw his conception with his mom and Ned and his sister getting raped? I think.
Oh yeah, this dude has watched every single one of his siblings fuck and fuck and fuck. You got to remember, he can't use his legs, which means most likely his dick is dead too.
It's
most likely.
It's like a kid being
most likely. Okay, not necessarily most likely, but probably almost definitely.
But I don't think that has anything.
I'm saying kinda. It's almost positive that this kid's dick don't work, and it was at the time when he was just getting boners that he knew what to do with, and now he's watching the only females he's ever fucking known fuck everybody they've ever fucked.
Ooh, Joe, we get a text messenger from 617 that says, Phil, you want a guest sidekick to keep up with Joe and Katie? Volunteer. I'm from Boston. Leanna, Lauren F. Your show's the best. Watch them all. Lauren, definitely call in sometime and join in the fun. We'd love to talk to you.
Oh.
Please do what?
Call in. I think Joe's gonna be on the shower floor today.
Yeah, Joe's gonna be in the shower too. Let's finish this up. Take a couple of minutes. Yeah, whatever. Fire and ice.
She's not talking about killing me. I like to lay down in the shower.
No, I am definitely not talking about killing you.
No, Area Code 507 says yes. Whatever. Fire and ice together. I worry that Cersei didn't brush her teeth and wash her mouth before getting to Jaime. We talked about that earlier too. Great point, 507.
No, she did not. Man, we haven't seen that bitch brush her teeth once this season.
There was no Listerining going
now, Bo Chambers says, did you feel like Jaime learned something from Robb Stark? I thought I heard him admiration from Jaime when he got to the war.
Yeah.
Yes,
he learned something. He even says he learned something from Robb. I did exactly what Robb did to me. He says it to Olenna.
Though.
No.
I think he was saying that Robb Stark was so pathetic, I took this from him and used it against his own family.
No. He definitely did not think Robb Stark was pathetic or anything like that. I think he was saying straight up, this was a tactic I learned from Robb Stark, and it worked out well for him.
Against his own brother.
It worked out well for him, and it worked out well for me.
Against his own
Joe,
brother.
it
doesn't matter who he's using the tactic against. If I learned the tactic from fucking Napoleon and I use it against the fucking Mayans, it doesn't matter. I fucking learned exactly, Katie. What? It doesn't fucking matter where I learned the tactic, as long as that tactic works for me.
Sure.
If the tactic works for me, who gives a fuck where I learned it from?
Okay.
I learned it from this guy. This guy who's my enemy. He did it to me, and it worked. I did it to his fucking brother, and it worked.
To jab at his brother.
It doesn't matter who I fucking use it. Joe,
who is
cock works on you, and it will work on anybody in your family. All right.
Joe, who is creepier, Bran or the Night's King?
Who's weaker?
Bran.
Creepier.
Right now. Bran.
Baelish.
Baelish, good answer. This is from Bo Chambers. Do you feel like Jaime learned something from Robb's? Oh no, I already asked that one.
Yes, he learned something from Robb.
Here we go. Hi, Phil, Joe, and Katie. I think because of the short season and all the things they have to resolve, the show is starting to rush things and cut corners.
Yes.
How did Euron have time to sink Dany's fleet, go to King's Landing, and then sink Grey Worm's fleet when they both sailed to Dragonstone at the same time?
We did we see Euron at
We didn't
Casterly
see Euron
Rock?
at Casterly Rock, but it doesn't mean he wasn't on his
that
flagship boat.
That ship that was the flag, yes. So
Kyle Mitchell says, according to the Christopher Reeves Foundation website, Bran can have erections as long as he didn't injure the S2, S4 pathway.
Oh, that shit was fucking shattered all over the fucking place. And here's my point. When we knew, like, here's the thing.
Leanna, you're from Boston? Great to talk to you.
There was a fleet all the way over here, right?
Leanna would be
Getting
from
fucking
Boston.
decimated shortly after the fleet that was all the way over here got decimated. So what I don't understand is, why didn't Dany communicate with the other half of the fleet? Like,
and also, how'd they get to Highgarden so fast? The siege takes months.
Yes. Big questions. Yes, big questions.
not only does the siege take months, all you have to do is lock that fucking gate on Highgarden. It's going to take months for you to get through the door. It's going to take, without a secret fucking cornhole that Tyrion had dug into Casterly Rock, you are not getting into Highgarden as quick as they got into Casterly Rock. That siege should have taken months.
Ooh, we got a question from the Mad Queen.
Good fucking point. Whoever fucking wrote that or messaged that, that is one of the most brilliant points I've made. What are they? Well, I made that fucking point.
Good job, Joe.
Thank you for pointing that out that I made that point. But
Good
this
job
is
with
one
your
of the best
question.
fucking points.
Good job
All
with your
they had to do
question.
was lock the front gates, and any fucking castle in any of the 7 kingdoms should have at least taken months.
Oh, Joe. Okay, so Caitlin says my phone's dying.
Unless you have 12 good men.
Then I'll impregnate the bitch. We watch Yara be led back out of the
Hey,
ring.
someone, super chat and write in there, everybody take a motherfucking shot, or take a motherfucking shot, or take a motherfucking shot, but I'll have no other answers, and make Phil fucking catch up for this shot that we're about to take. But we're not going to take one when you actually donate, because we're taking it in advance of your donate. So donate now, and then preemptively come back and make Phil take a shot.
No. Okay, so my phone is dying, otherwise call. We watch Yara be led back out of the Red Keep, but what is Euron going to do with her? Predictions. Also, I really don't appreciate Cersei kissing my man after poisoning Tyene. Great show tonight. Much love from Caitlin the Mad Queen. So, what do you think Euron's doing with Yara? Rape?
I don't know, but I know Cersei's
I
fucking
think he's
poisoning
gonna
that
have-
fucking blowjob pecker that she's got in her mouth.
I think Euron is gonna offer her up to his fleet, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I think so too, Katie.
And if she dies in the process, woohoo! Hang her and make an example of her.
What does it fucking matter? Fucking offer up to the fleet, throw her overboard, fucking rape her yourself?
Might
Who the
matter to the
fuck?
fleet.
Yes, because as the 5th, 7th, 90th, 157th person
Yeah.
that has been in line to fuck Yara is going to mean so much to me.
Sure. Pirates.
Yes, I can't wait to fuck. I can't wait to stick my dick in a bag of semen.
Dudes, do it. Don't
Love it.
Yep.
Let me stick my face in that Yara bag of fucking Greyjoy cum.
Movies
Joe,
are made about
step
all the time.
step
And
one.
you never see the bitch that got bukkake eaten out.
Joe, step one, rape
Believe
Yara.
me, I know. I watched
so
them all.
she can continue fucking all of those hundreds
Yes,
of men.
maybe fucking, but nobody's eating that bitch out.
What? Who said any? Who cares? What?
I don't know. I don't know where eating out came from. You mentioned it first.
I didn't know.
Watch the video.
Say
and tell me
anything. Rewind the tape. I don't think I heard Katie say anything. So everybody else that left or Joe's running away. Katie, everybody else that left a voicemail or text, we're going to save this for the feedback show. Let me upload this right here. Give me 1 second. Everybody
go for a walk with us, Phil.
Maybe, yeah. Let's go to Little Woods now.
Little Woods now. That's just. I don't want to be fucking Greyjoyed.
Everybody, I will be back. I will be back on Thursday on the channel with Rorst taking your questions and your feedback. So I see we have still 5 more voicemails right now, and I will take 5 more text messages right now. We will take those texts on the feedback show, but if you want to get your feedback questions in for that show, please leave voicemails 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 781-990-8509. You can tweet me or Skype me at I Got Issues Man, message me on Facebook, jump in the Discord feedback group. And if you haven't already, definitely join our Discord group. So please get your feedback in for that show. We'll also be taking some live chat questions and have the phone lines open. So check that out this Thursday. And anything else, Joe? You want to do some live chat, Joe?
Well,
read live chat.
Well, read what?
Oh no, I was gonna get.
You tell me to read?
Yep. I wanted you to read some live chat.
Feedback show email. I got issuesman@gmail.com.
No, wait. Don't read that. Read the live chat. See chat.
Katie is a human. Katie is a saint. Dane Joe down, Joe down. The Mad Clown Man laughed. Battle at Highgarden versus Dragons. Why not now? And rape him like Cersei did Jamie Lol. Vala Margalis. Let's come out of here. Oh my God. Bran means bye bye. Little finger ahead. I'm dying. I go cock. Joe can read. The whiny is drunk.
So, wait. Let's see what we got.
I read shit.
You did.
Joe can read when he's drunk. I read shit. Kyle Mitchell. I read all of that off the screen while I was drunk. You can't tell me I didn't. I read it. Look back. You might have to look at different. I think I was reading from 2 different chats.
Joe, Jay wants to say goodnight. What's going on, Jay?
Hey, what's up? I just figured out another reason why.
Jay.
One second.
No. Jay.
Strong as they think. Dothraki don't have armor, and they don't have weapons that can penetrate armor. Jorah proved that in season 1 or 2, I believe, when he was talking to them, that they can't penetrate the armor. 2, if Jon Snow was in the fight, Arya would eventually get in the fight, and she could just win everything because Arya.
Yes.
What? Wait. He has to start over.
Go, Joe. What?
He has to start over.
No, he's not starting over.
You can't do 2 points at once. They get confused and melted and run free. They can't do that to me. You got to give me 1 point at a time and let me say something about that 1 point. And what I was going to start with, what I was telling him to wait for was I needed him to wait because I needed him to know that he's been on point all night for the first time in like seasons.
You're loving Jade tonight, huh?
Well, until now, I think. I don't know what he was on my case for there, but I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, Joe.
Let's do one at a time. I can't do these 3 at a time shit. I need you. Give me a point.
You gotta start taking notes.
Oh, we got some
notes. You want me to write now? I gotta read. I gotta write. I gotta copy and paste. I gotta talk.
Wow.
I gotta drink. I gotta eat a sandwich.
You have to eat a sandwich. It needs to happen today.
Oh my
I
God.
said Joe's crazy tonight. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This podcast, especially one time. Tom says, Phil, don't you dare end this podcast right now. Don't you fucking do it.
Don't you fucking dare you.
Tom, no. It's just.
How many? But listen, I haven't looked at the video. But if there's less than 250 people on, you're allowed to end it. But if more than 250 people on,
That's a good. We just dropped at 249, so we can.
No! Oh yeah, it's exactly 250 threshold. Oh my God, that is insane! I haven't looked at it all night.
No, you were looking. You had to be.
I swear, Katie, was I looking?
He wasn't. He really wasn't. No, he clicked on it after you said it went to 249.
I swear to God.
It really did.
The chat is amazing tonight. Thank you so much.
I'm always fucking right. Don't you doubt me, mother chat.
Joe is in full professional wrestler mode tonight.
I am. I'm like the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, you're gonna snap into a totally are.
I'm like the Macho Man Randy Savage.
I know we're back over 250 again.
I don't remember the Macho Man Randy Savage doing that.
But no, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast. We'll be back next week to talk about episode 4 of Game of Thrones. I'll be back on Thursday to talk the feedback show. Please get your feedback questions in. And I will be back on Friday afternoon as well to do the trailer reaction thing for the next episode, that podcast that's been living on Friday afternoons. So in Tuesday, definitely go over to History Buff's channel, or if you're watching this later or listening to the audio cast, make sure you check out History Buffs and the Dunkirk review that will be done on Tuesday. So
definitely check that out. That dude's fucking incredible.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Listen, I get asked all the time. We have this other channel, Dirty Issues Gaming channel, and we do video games and we do other stuff, and it's a catch-all channel that's not has to do with the video with the recaps and reviews.
Just all this like anything we want to do. We do some video coverage. Taka does some vlogging stuff,
and it's great fun, and it's a lot of fun. But I don't know. Oh man, Phil, you messed up my fucking flow, man.
Phil doesn't know where he's going with here, but the point is, History Buffs is fucking awesome.
I remember where I was going. So like, I get asked all the time to like subscribe and to all these other channels and shit. And Phil, and I tell Taka this all the time too. Like, he's like, do you know this guy? Oh, watch this guy on YouTube and this guy, all these. And I'm like, I don't watch.
You've ever been on a Game of Thrones stream? Someone asked.
What's that?
Is this the most drunk you've ever been on a Game of Thrones stream? No.
I don't know.
No.
That's for you to decide.
No,
but I got to tell you, this dude, the History Buff dude, this is one. I'm only subscribed to like maybe 5 or 6 channels on YouTube, and this is one of the guys, man.
He's very knowledgeable.
This dude's fucking on point.
Good stuff.
Yep. And this will be his first ever live stream, so definitely check it out and support his channel on Tuesday afternoon, and come say hi and show the support of the Issues Guy. Absolutely. So or me. I shouldn't talk about stuff like me. Or I mean the channel, but I said the Issues Guy, the Issues Guy channel. So everyone, thank you so much for joining, and definitely get your feedback, questions, and anything about Game of Thrones you want to get in for me and Roris on Thursday. I will post that event as soon as possible once we know the time. I'm going to touch base with her tomorrow and figure out what time on Thursday, so I'll be creating that event soon. So definitely get your voicemails in, but our phone lines will be open that night as well, and we will be taking live chat questions for probably those casts have been about an hour, so it'll be like an hour podcast, and then I'll be on Friday as well too. So check me out all week. Check out Joe on Dirty Issues. Check him out playing with a kitty cat. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share it with a friend, and we will be back next week to talk some more Game of Thrones. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and if you're listening to the audio cast, check out on iTunes. Give us some feedback, some star ratings, and some comments. That would really appreciate that and help spread the podcast more. If you want to find out other ways to help us, you can help us out on Patreon, PayPal, all that sort of shit, or all the super chat donators. We cannot say enough love to you guys for all the help you guys give. And please subscribe, share it all around, and I will talk to you guys next time. I'm a little drunk and I want to keep going, but that's fine. I won't. I'm trying to find them. I'm also stalling for music. Where the fuck's the music, you fucker?
Phil, man, you need to be a better producer.
Oh.
I know. I got to get the music more on point.
Man, you need to be on point with your acting, your producing, your writing, your fucking editing, all that shit, man. You are slacking, bitch.
Go.
And you need to be able to do that shit drunk.
I do. I need to learn to balance my priorities better. But I do.
Dude, bottom line is, any of you motherfuckers who watch these other channels about Game of Thrones or about this and that, and who come out with all these series, remember, you heard it fucking here first, and you heard it without fucking editing, and you heard it without all this other bullshit, and you heard it while motherfuckers were drunk off their asses, and these bitches out there who have like 2 or 3 days to edit their fucking videos and put this shit together and make themselves sound all fucking like they ain't from fucking ghettos, or they ain't fucking stupid fucks, uneducated bullshit. You get it here first.
It's Timo's Rhythm Night. It's Timo's Rhythm Night.
That's it. Here first.
Rhythm Night. It's Timo's Rhythm Night. It's Timo's Rhythm Night. It's Timo's Rhythm Night.
And I have to say, there's a very special surprise coming out at the end of the season that Stephanie and I have been working on. So a new song, a follow-up to the Fresh Prince of Westeros. It's going to be a song we'll play on the season finale podcast. So cannot wait to play that for you guys. So here we go. Have a good night. We'll talk to you guys next time. Later.
Good night.
King McKay's waiting his life. Give me tanker man and grappling hooks. I'll impregnate the bitch.
Out. Talent drop out, word of art out. Word of a boy, I pass out. A lot of tempo, we gotta be brave. The new move, make it won't be safe. Don't stop, I flip my head. Don't stop, I ain't no slave. The only thing that I will survive, that is age. Don't stop, I flip my head. Don't stop, I ain't no slave. The only thing that I will survive, that is age. Rust is not a must. So you might want to regulate trust. Set up your mic and rust. Off your metal, I cause you trouble. Go right ahead, live in your bubble. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Motion is the potion to rock your ass, man. So
Back to the Bible.
Yeah! Wait till sleep, not to eat, time to try today. Small walk, great to fall, and what about trust? Not at all. Whipping someone's heart out is a clue. I'm waiting for each quota, just looking for you. Winding up like a spiral staircase, melt to the bottom of the floor. Fire on the hope of the sinister man, melting at your door. Must not a must. You might wanna regulate trust. Get off your mic, get crushed. Off your metal, I cause you trouble. Go right ahead, live in your bubble. Said it before, I'll say it again. Motion is supposed to rock your ass, man.